Oh, you are here patiently waiting. Momo, welcome to the live stream. Said, I'm here patiently waiting. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ndewo. Ndewo. Chison, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please tell me if you can hear me, because sometimes I have problem with my audio. Let me know if you can hear me. Thank you. Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Wonderful. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. Majesty. Worship His Majesty. Unto Jesus be all glory, honor, and praise. Majesty, kingdom authority, flow from His throne unto His own. His item raise. So exalt, lift up on high the name of Jesus. Magnify, come glorify Christ Jesus the King. Majesty, worship. Let me have a drink. Shining. Oh, thank you. Nkechi, you're welcome. Nkechi Cynthia. Let me have a drink. Thank you so much. We have to try and be shining in the Lord. No matter what is going on, we have to be shining in the Lord. This is my top. This my top is not allowing me to show you people my necklace. It keeps going up. Let me pull it down so my lovely people can see my necklace and my earring to my. What am I like? English people will say, what am I like? What are you like? Thank you for coming, as usual, all my supporters. Thank you. Thumb up done. Thank you so much, Nkechi. Thank you, everyone, for the thumb up. I hope you have all given me thumb up. Today, I've learned various languages to welcome people. So, Kabo, Chisam and Nkechi, Ndewo, no. I'm waiting for Ghana people to come. I got their own greeting for them. Yes. Please give me a thumb up, share if you can. We'll have unfinished business last time, and we'll have an important one to discuss about family today as well. I'll try for us not to be too long. I'll try for us not to be too long today. Let me put this here so I can, it'll be easy for me to look at messages. Bringing home. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, everyone. I appreciate you all for coming. Majesty, worship His Majesty. Unto Jesus be glory, honor, and praise. Majesty, kingdom, authority, from his throne unto his own, his anthem reigns. So exalt, lift up on high, Christ Jesus the King. Majesty, worship his majesty. Jesus who died, now glorified, King of all kings. I welcome you all to the month of December. Today is the 3rd of December. We thank God for making it possible for us all to see the end of November, and now we are into December, and it's the 3rd day already. This year have gone so quick. I don't know about you, but I see this year just zoomed away. And we thank God for all the things that we have been able to achieve this year. And whatever we thought that we wanted to achieve that we did not, don't worry. Moving over to 2024, ask God to spare our lives, your lives, and my life, so that we can all get into 2024, and whatever it is that we thought we have missed out on, we are going to achieve in 2024 if it is God's will. I always put that because sometimes we don't get what we want or what we've been asking for or what we have been aspiring because we are asking amiss. We're not asking with the right motives, or even if we're asking with the right motives, God may see ahead, because he sees ahead. He may know that thing, if we get it, it's not going to be we're going to maybe miss the mark, or we're going to get so occupied with that thing and then forget about him. So he may make it difficult or impossible for us to get whatever it is that we are asking for. And then we'll be so angry with God and with ourselves that we have not achieved what we're supposed to achieve. But that's why I always say, whatever you are asking for that is in God's will, that it will come to pass. Okay. We woke up this morning, and some people say that they have snow here in the UK, but where we are, we don't have any snow. I don't know about where you are near London, we are no more, I can't be saying I'm near London now. We are no more near London. We are now in the village. I don't know, I hope you've all seen my recent video of our move and the village setting where we are. And when I came at the environment where we are getting the property, I'm like, if this is how village is, no snow here, okay. Yeah, somebody who is around Derby area told me that it's actually snowed there today. Yeah, so but here, no, it's showering. It's actually raining at the moment. And that is why I'm going to sing this song. And Be Joy Special, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Your partner in crime has arrived. But you two should behave yourself. Don't disrupt the class. Behave yourself. Don't disrupt the class. This one is worse than AA anyway. AA is a bit better, but this one that just came in now. Anyway, you're welcome. So because of the shower that we have, it's still raining actually here. So let's sing this song. And for the benefit of AA, I'm going to also sing a verse or two in English. But I'm sure once I start singing that AA, you can now in your head, we start singing it in Yoruba language as well. Let's go. Miri ozuzo nke ngozi kabụkwa ịhụnanya onye nzọpụta nọ n'elu ga-ezite oge ntute Zuzangozi, Gozi Ukudyaimba, Ebere Natuwasai, Gozi Ukukainario, Miri Ozuzon Kengozi, Tute Obinkedima. Nuguna debedi ana uda otutu mmiri go Zuzan Gozi Gozi Ukudyaimba Ebere Natuwasai Gozi Ukukainario. The last one. Miri Ozuzan Kengozi Mekozo Ubochita Mwane Wuputa Nyechuku Mwe Aina Boku Jesus Ozuzan Gozi Gozi Ukukainario Ebere Natuwasai Ebere Natuwasai Gozi Ukukainario. Right, you can join us now. There shall be showers of blessing, precious reviving again over the hills and the valleys, sound of abundance of rain, showers of blessing, showers of blessings we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. The last one. There shall be showers of blessing, oh, that today I might fall. Now as to God we are confessing, now as to Jesus we call. Showers of blessings, showers of blessings we need. Mercies drop round us and falling, but for the showers we plead. So the shower that we are having here today is showers of blessing. And let me sing it once more in Igbo, the first verse. Miri Ozuzan Kengozi, Kabukwa Ihunanya. Onye nzọpụta nọ n'elu ga-ezite oge ntute ozuzo ngozi ngozi ukwu dị anyị mkpa ebere na-atụwasa anyị ngozi ukwu ka anyị na-arịọ. There shall be showers of blessings. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessings, showers of blessings we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. Yes, my lovely people, there are showers of blessing where I live. I'm looking over the window now, it's still showering, and we just thank God for every weather. We thank God for every weather. I don't always like to complain about weather, but sometimes you can't help it. You have to complain when it gets too cold as it is at the moment. But we must thank God for every weather. Thank you everyone for coming. I think as I was singing, I saw Uju, lovely Uju Ono, Uju's talk show. You're welcome to the house. Thank you, Uju. I hope nobody else. I've already welcomed B Joy Special. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Mommy, you are glowing. That's exactly what Jesus said when she came in. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's me getting ready for more glow. Let me make this announcement. I'm going to make it now. I'm going to make it in the middle. And I'm going to make it at the end in case of people who will come and go. Right. As I said last week, next week Sunday will be my last live stream for the year, because about 5 days after next week Sunday, we are going to be traveling and we'll be away for 4 weeks. So next week Sunday will be the last live stream for the year. But you still see videos coming. So watch out at Ifechi Family and Ifechi Health and Wellness. There'll be videos coming, because thank God I'm not the one that does all the hard work on this. My own is to talk. Talk is cheap. I talk. I do the cheap bit, and then the rest becomes history. So because of that, there'll still be videos dropping for those 4 weeks by the grace of God. But I will not do live stream again after next Sunday until early in the new year. Maybe where I am in the new year, I will try my best to do a live stream from where I will be. I'm going to do a live stream in the new year to welcome us all into the new year before we come back to cold UK. So next week Sunday, please, my lovely people, I'm pleading. I'm going to put this on my community. I'm going to put it on my Instagram, and I'm going to put it on Facebook. I'm not very active on Facebook or Instagram. I'm only active on YouTube, but I'm going to this time around put this the thumbnail and the links of what is going to happen next. Cheap labor. It's not. Hey, do you want to do the cheap labor? Do you want to do it? Let me tell you. It's cheap labor. No, it's not. The one that is cheap is talk. Or maybe that's what you mean. Cheap. Cheap labor. Yes, talk is cheap. You can just open your mouth and talk. That one is very cheap. I don't know whether that's what you mean. But the other one, that's where the work is. Where is the place you are going? A secret? Who is the friend asking? It's not a secret. No, the thing is, the best in AA. You know how you are very great supporter. It will be something for you to be running kitty kata to my channel. If you see the thumbnail, like, hey, let me see where she is for these 4 weeks. That's why she said she was going. It's more exciting that way now. That way now. I'm trying to learn how to say these things. It's more exciting that way than me telling you now. Although half of you here may have known where it is, but it's not going to be mentioned, so that when the video starts dropping, when those of you like AA will be in the UK cold, and maybe they see me in sun. I thought Ifechi is in the UK. Why is she in the sunshine now? So be patient, Be patient. It won't be long. Before you know it, you start seeing where I'm going. It's not a secret at all. We don't do secret here now. We don't do secret here. Mbano. Mbano. How do you say mbano in Yoruba? Mbano means no now. You have finished watching and watching more, because you'll be glued. Wherever it is, whether it's Nigeria, whether anywhere, you are going to be glued. In fact, the way you'll be watching it, you say to yourself, I say I won't be watching this video. What's going on? You'll be waiting for the next one, and you'll be waiting for the next one. Ochio, Ochio. Mbano, meaning Ochio. I will meet you that side, mommy. Yes. Right, meet me on the warm side. We don't want this cold weather for a little while. I hope it's the Caribbean. Yes, of course it's the Caribbean. That's where you want to be. Caribbean, yes. Nancy Obwebo, Nancy, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Jesus says secret. No, it's not a secret. I can't keep secrets from my family members. I just want you to anticipate. That's all. And the likes of AA, who don't like where she comes from, will now maybe change her mind. Why is the place okay? I've read that one. Nancy, yes, Nancy, greeting. I welcome you. Thank you for coming. You, okay. I will meet you. Yes, so you meet me, Chisholm. She's going to Italy. Yes, yes. You knows me very well. Going to Italy where there will be lots of sunshine. And Caribbean is lush. Yes, we have been to Caribbean before. That's years ago. It's beautiful. I mean, your background is beautiful. Oh, thank you. Since we moved, just trying to find a place to set up, to have a little bit. I don't like shouting. I don't like shouting background. Just want something simple. So this is the study. So I'm trying to make it in a way that when I do the live stream or when I do a sit-down video, it can just be and swap between here and any other place I want to be. So yes, just a simple thing. Yeah, thank you. And that thing you see there, that thing you see in there in the middle is diffuser, and it's got lavender, it's got wild orange, and it's got peppermint essential oils in them. That thing you see is the light is on, is the diffuser. We just use it to diffuse the room, diffuse the environment. It helps us a lot. So that's the diffuser we are seeing at the back there. Right. Who just came in? I thought I saw Amstel Beauty. Yes, Amstel Beauty. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Amstel is our Olori of Benin and the queen, which of the queens in Benin City. She's the one updating us on those things, but she lives in Ekulobia. Amstel, send me a WhatsApp message, all right? Send me a WhatsApp message. Something I want to tell you, Amstel. You've got my WhatsApp, haven't you? Yes, send me a message. That's something I want to tell you. Okay. All right, mommy, good evening, everyone. Yeah, thank you. You know how we do it here? We have to just have a quick word of prayer. We'll complete what we were saying last week. Last week, we were on Ifechi Health and Wellness. Today, we are in Ifechi Family. There's something that we wanted to go into last week that we did not. Before I go into what we're going to discuss today, which is very important, and that thing that we're going to do today is to do with family, what happens in families, and the decisions we make, the devastating effects of the decisions we make. I have two instances that I'm going to share with you. And because it has something to do with parents, especially mothers, making that kind of decision or pushing their children to make a decision that will haunt them for the rest of their lives. I thought that we have to bring it up because obviously I'm a mom, I'm a grandmom, and my children are grown up. Some of your children are still young and coming up. So we need to learn these things and we need to let go. Children, we love them to bits. We have them as our children, but it comes at a stage we have to let go so that they don't make mistake because of us that they will regret for the rest of their lives. So I'm going to share with you, but we're going to talk about pure water first. Because last time on my health channel, we were talking about various things, how so many conditions are in the increase, and the pure water came up towards the end, and the AA wanted us to discuss it. And I said, no, let's just talk about it briefly today before we go into the family discussion. And another family discussion I want us to talk about today, I hope Gores will be here, because Uju, I don't know how long Uju will be here as well, because in Uju's live stream yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it's yesterday. Something came up briefly, and that is what some, I won't say all of you, but some of these young people watching this while drinking pure water. Yeah, we are going to come to that. That's something I'm going to say. It's interesting, actually, that you said that. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to talk about Funke, you are so funny. She said that she's watching this, drinking her pure water. So whatever it is that people are going to say today about pure water, now not sabi. But no wahala. Drink your pure water, no problem. Funke said people are very. Oh, Yemzi, would you say welcome, Yemzi? Did she? Where is Yemzi? Am I behind on this phone? You just said welcome, Yemzi. Where is she? Oh yeah, she did. You came in when I was talking. Yemzi Severite and Chioma's Kitchen. Oh my God, yeah, Chioma's Kitchen as well. Please, you're very welcome. If I don't see you immediately, you come in. Please, don't take offense. It's because sometimes when I'm talking and I'm passionate in what I'm saying, I may see people with the corner of my eye, and by the time I want to get back to them, I may forget. So please, even if you come in and you're not welcome immediately, see, Uju is very good. She now welcomed Yense, and that made me to look up to see that she actually came into the house. So that's very good. Thank you, Uju, for doing that. Yes, please, when people come, OGs, just welcome new people who are coming. Yense is not new. I'm just saying people who are coming new, into the live stream, so we can know that it will make sure that nobody is ignored. So before we talk about pure water, and then why I was asking about Goddess is here because towards Uju's live stream yesterday, she mentioned about some of these people who say that my money is my money, your money is our money. And I think I overheard Goddess. That's why I want her to be here so I don't quote her wrong. She said that she differs with Uju on that one. And I would love to hear from her. I very, very much, or somebody else. When we start discussing that, I'm going to drop the link. I really want to hear, especially from you younger people, because when I hear from younger people, I love it so much because if I'm hearing from people like myself, somebody like Uju, who is obviously much older than some of you here as well, hearing from people like that, you people will think that we are old school, that things are things have moved on in marriage, that is no longer what it used to be in our own time. And when was that our own time? It's not that long. Or maybe because of our age that we are reasoning differently. I really want to hear from you people because I strongly disagree with that statement, and I'll tell you why. But before then, let's have a word of prayer. Let's talk about pure water before we dive into this. My money is your money, and also the devastating effect of mistakes parents make and that affect their children. If it's affecting them as parents, I'll shrug my shoulder and say, well, the adults, they made a decision, up to them. But that devastating effects are on their children, and those decisions were made by their parents. And it's mainly for those children. I'm not saying disregard your parents' advice or disrespect them. However, there comes to be a time where submission in parenthood, we talked about submission in marriage yesterday, submission in parenting becomes very unnecessary for your own sanity, because on the last day, you are going to stand there and answer for yourself. Your mother will not be there. I will not be there. I've got adult children that are making their own decisions now. All we are doing, myself and their dad, is to guide, advise. What do you think about this? Don't you think this? That's negotiating. That's time that you have to just negotiate with them. In fact, it's not even negotiating. No, negotiating time is when they're teenagers and getting to young adults. Now that they're full adults, it's not more negotiating time. It's like sitting down. What do you think about this? And they'll tell you, and you say, "Oh, okay, well, that's fine. If that's what you want." However, I would have. Again, so you're not negotiating with them because they're not asking for you to give them that opinion to say yes or no. I would like us to have adult children who will be at that stage of not negotiating with you anymore, but you have finished that negotiation when they were in their teens, when they were in young adult age, and once they left the house, they start making their decision fully and informing you, and you'll be rest assured that because of the way you have raised them up, by God's grace, because sometimes you do everything, you do 110%, and some of these children will go the other way. I've seen instances. But when it happens, then you don't beat yourself so hard because you have tried your best. But when it becomes a big issue is when you have not tried your best and when you have given them wrong information that they will live with for the rest of their lives. I will discuss at the end of my life too. Okay, yeah, but we're going to touch it. I'm going to touch it today because I just overheard it. I'm going to touch it briefly today and just give my penny worth on it because it's very important. I'm hearing young people say this all the time. I'm hearing people, I see people having so many issues in marriages today because of this type of statement and acting it out. So, a word of prayer. Father, we thank you for today. We worship and glorify your name for another Sunday. Today is the first Sunday in October, and we're already on the 3rd of October. We say October. Hey! Did I say October? My people, sorry. Hey. Oh, God, please, I'm not taking us back. I'm not taking us back. We are moving forward. Come on, October. When did October come into this prayer now? Let's start again. Father, we thank you for making it possible for us to get into this month of December, the last month of the year. Thank you so much that each and every one of us and our family members, we are alive and well, and we have entered the month of December. We are so grateful. Thank you so much for making it possible. We cannot thank you enough. Very soon, in fact, Christmas is on the air already. I can see people doing Vlogmas. I can see people doing their Christmas tree. I can see, people doing all this, everything about Christmas is all in the air now. I thank you. And I pray that everyone will celebrate. And as we celebrate, we will all remember the reason for the season, that we don't get carried away. I know that things are so difficult everywhere, especially in Nigeria and other parts of Africa. It's even in abroad, things are so difficult all over the world. So I pray that we'll just do what we can, cut our coats according to our sizes. Don't try to impress anyone. Just do what we can. That's what is good, okay for us and our family and ourselves, and leave the rest. So we thank you so much. Pray for everyone present here today and their family members. Pray for those who are going to join us. Pray for those who are going to replay this live stream, that everyone will be blessed and that everyone will see 31st of December and everyone will step into 1st of January 2024 in less than 1 month. Wow. Father, we thank you. We commit ourselves to you. Whatever it is that is bothering us, whatever it is that we are looking for, provided it's in the will of God, you will make it possible at your own time. Thank you for everything. As we talk now, Father, be with us as we discuss, that everything we say today will be as unto the Lord. Thank you for answered prayers, for in Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. Amen. See, my people are so good. I was thinking, I said, let me open my eyes. I think somebody laughed too. I was about to applaud you all for not laughing. But Funke, if you say maybe what's her name? My Spice, maybe she's eating her apple somewhere. Hey, who else laughed? Did you laugh when I was praying for October? Funke, tell me that at what stage did you laugh? That's your laugh. Come on, you have to explain yourself. When I put the link now, you come up and you're saying amen now, but you laughed first. I can see your laughing emoji. Was it at the time I was talking about October instead of December that you laughed? Funke reports. Don't run anywhere. I caught you. I just finished praying. I said, let me open my eyes and see how many people would have laughed at that my mistake. No, look at Chisom. Look at people I'm praising that they didn't laugh. Chisom own is even worse. Chisom, sorry. Not I call you Chisom. Chisom. Now that you are laughing, your Chisom, now I'll call you. And Funke is running. She laughed. I thought that everybody was in the prayer mood, that nobody would notice that I said October and then change to December. When you're in prayer mood, you don't hear things like that. But Funke made sure that she laughed in the middle of prayer. but God has already forgiven you. And then Jesus, himself, well, I'll leave it. Uju is the only same one here. Uju and AA. Look at AA doing her prayer and she wasn't laughing. But you see, Funke, he can run as much as you like. Funke, it's too late now. Laughed in the corner. He's reporting Spicy, who is not even here, that she laughed in the corner. Oh my God. Yes. I don't know. How can I open my mouth and talking about October because when we are in December, but God understands. Spice laughing in the corner. Yes, people I was praising, they're all laughing now, but it's all good. So let's talk briefly about pure water. People call it pure water. I don't know what is pure about it. However, what I was talking about pure water, I've spoken to one or two people who live in Nigeria actually. And some of them said that some pure water, the one in the sachets, that some of them are actually better than some of the ones in bottles. Because some of the ones in bottles and some of the ones in sachets that they call pure water, some of them are adulterated. It doesn't really matter which one. Let me see. God of miracles. Would you get miracle, man? Okay, blessed at the countryside. Hey, I learned greetings for everyone today. Your own is Akwaba. Is Kabo. Your own is Akwaba. Ndị ọzọ, Igbo kwenu, nnọọ, unu abịala, unu abịago. Ị na-amụ onye Anambra na-anụ m n'Imo. So nsụkata nke a nsụba nke a, maazị nke m na-asụ asụ. So mana ebe a na-anụ mmadụ ka o si, meaning where you're married to is where you are from. So I'm from Imo State. Unu abịala. That's how they say it. You're welcome. And then for blessed, Akwaba. For AA, Karo. No, Cabo. Yeah. So, pure water. So some of them are saying that if he has a NAFDAC, that is okay. But then, NAFDAC, I was told that some people can go and print the NAFDAC thing, that anybody can do it. So it goes, I don't know. Time. What do you mean by time? Chisan, this is a funny family. Yes, now here we are funny, we crack jokes, we laugh. We're not serious here at all. But what do you mean by time? Tell me what you're asking. What came up and you're asking about time, Chisan? Please tell me. Let me make this announcement again. I said I'll be making, and also, yes, I forgot to say, I'm sure people are used to that now. In the middle of these live streams, you'll be seeing ads. But please, if it's more than 2 minutes at a time, you can skip. Yeah. But hopefully it will not be. Just bear with us. I don't know where Musisi is. Bear with us, and it helps us. I've noticed since Uju introduced me to this mid and adding the ads, it has really helped. It has really helped. Applying powder. Spicy, they blamed you, even though you're wearing here, they blame you for laughing when I made mistake, when I was praying. They blame you, and AA said that you're in the corner laughing. Is it true? Can you clarify yourself? Were you in the corner laughing? Sorry. Were you in the corner laughing? Because AA blamed you. She said that you're in the corner laughing. I said that when I made that mistake, I said that if Spice is here, that she's the only one that will laugh, and she will even somersault with her laugh. But when I opened my eyes, you weren't here. But the person I thought, she disappointed me, and then she started running away. That was Funke. She was the only one that laughed immediately at my mistake. Then the other Chisom now joined, Amstel Beauty joined, but Nkechi and AA and Uju were so, all they said was amen, because they know that was mistake. Blessed wasn't here at the time. I know she wouldn't have laughed. Musisi, come out of the corner now. Yes. Musisi, where are you? You have to hear and come out. I got him on his live yesterday. He was yes, maybe he's busy, but if he's not, I'm sure he will join us. So what I'm trying to say about this pure water, for me, I've never, these people, this family, what kind of family do I have on this? What kind of family and children are these? They have now started the block. Look at one. Look at that. They laugh. They have even resumed as if the one they did before wasn't enough. And it's still the same people. Now the same people. Okochukwu, now the same people. And the same people. Look at them. They're still laughing. Family members laughing at mistakes in the presence of God. But God has already forgiven you. His children, she started again. And I'm still followed. And she's so followed again. Chai. Okay, maybe Nkechi was, because Nkechi was here earlier, maybe she wasn't here at the time we were praying. So she may not get it. She may not know why they're laughing. And Nkechi, it's nothing. It's nothing. They're just laughing for nothing. It's nothing. There was no need to laugh. So don't even start asking them, why are you laughing? If you weren't here at that time we prayed. Hi, Chineke. So my people, so when we're talking about water, seriously, you know what, the question I ask is, when I was growing up, let me not even say when I was growing up, until I left Nigeria, yes, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, until I left Nigeria in the mid-80s, we still have, we call it pump, the tap. You still have those, you go with your jerry can, with your bucket, you open, it will run, and it's so clear and everything. You go home, and then you come back. Sometimes you go to the somewhere in the Ose, they call it Ose in the village, to get fresh water and all those. Oh God, yes, I've reported you to Ukochukwu. We are all the same people laughing. There's Anna Spice who wasn't here. Look at her. Look at her laughing. What is happening? Let me laugh. Would you never die when a familiar? She doesn't even know what she missed, but that she will laugh anyway. My people see what I mean. And I'm still Beauty still laughing. She hasn't laughed enough. Hey, laugh. Hey! Uju has reported you. Uju knows you very well. She said that because she you have heard as I'm talking about, people who are laughing, and I said that you've been very good, that you didn't laugh. Would you say that you laughed inaudibly so that you don't join the bad group? And then the Spicy, who was not even here, who nobody has updated her why they were laughing, and what the mistake I made was that they were laughing. She didn't even know, and she just said, I don't know what I missed, but let me laugh anyway. And she laughed more than any other person. You see? Okay. No wahala. That's all the fun that we have here on this channel, on our live streams. God's own people. Thank you for, sorry, I joined late. No, you didn't, my dear. That's okay. And we haven't even got into the Chineke. Hey, are you there? Sort Spice out for me. She wasn't here when the mistake was made. Look at her smile. Hey, please put her in the corner where she belongs, because she's now gone overboard. Would you want the one laugh? Everybody's putting everybody. Look at Spice, who wasn't even here at that time. Look at her. Yeah, they were. Was the one laugh, In my granddad's house, I remember putting our mouths over tap water. Hey, to draw water out and sneaking inside people's bathroom in the afternoon to go and shower. Yes, so what went wrong? As I say, at the time I left Nigeria. I left Nigeria a long time ago, though. In the 80s, mid-80s, I left. And then suddenly we visit, and then I start seeing tap water anywhere. Nothing like that anymore. You start seeing all this water in the, they have to do borehole, you get from your borehole, you do this and all that. And then the next thing, they start putting water in water, I call it waterproof, in sachet. They start putting water there for people, and I'll see people, they'll use their teeth, and they like this, and they will start pressing it and drinking. Hey! And I'm like, what is this? And initially, when I saw that I was baffled. I'm like, what is in that thing that they're drinking? I didn't even know it was water in the first place. And they said that it's water. I said, why? What is going on? Drop link. Yes, let me drop link. I want people to make me understand what is that sachet, what is in that plastic thing that people drink. And I'll tell you from my from the way I'm looking at it, the dangers of that sachet that you people are drinking, that those hawkers are carrying in their head. You know, this amount of sunshine in Nigeria. Let's get serious now. You know, the amount of sunshine in Nigeria, people will put, it's not even good to put plastic in the freezer. Some of them will put the plastic, both the bottle and the sachet, they'll put it in the freezer, or they use ice cubes, whichever one they use, to make it cold. And then they'll carry it in their head all day. That plastic thing. Honestly, when I saw it initially, I was, hey, I have to ask people, what is this? They use their mouth, they just cap it open like that. They drop the egg on the floor, and they start drinking and squeezing and drinking, and within a second, they finish drinking and they'll drop it on the floor. You know, here, you don't drop things on the floor like that. People just finish this thing. That's pollution as well. Yes, I was shocked. First time I saw that thing, I'm telling you people now, this is not Ajebota. It's not. Because I wasn't, I was wondering what was going on. When did we get to that stage? Sorry, my dear, welcome. I've just finished this thought. And people will be hawking it in the sunshine. Plastic, when sunshine mixed with plastic, it's toxic. It's not even good. Sometimes you wonder. I just did a video that will come up later on about chronic kidney disease and things that are happening in Nigeria and so many other illnesses. You wonder where things are coming from. Those the water, some of them, there wasn't a video I saw before, although some of these things I see on social media, on WhatsApp, being passed around. I never forward anything. I never forward things from WhatsApp. I don't believe in them, that they are authentic. But some of them are showing where they're doing this thing in the backyard and how they're using this. People say, oh, it has NAFDAC or whatever. They're saying that people are copying NAFDAC to put on their sachet water and people are buying. I'm laughing a lot. Look at Blessed. Look at Blessed, he's laughing a lot. You see? Everybody, we are all in the same group. All these family people, Funke is here. Funke, who started the laugh? The culprit is here. Let me just allow her to talk. She was the person. Everybody was being a good family member, good girl, good. And then Funke laughed. Then she let everybody loose. And even people who were not here before that came in, I don't want to mention anybody's name, that came in and they didn't even know up to now, they don't know why they laughed, why people were laughing. They laughed the most and they're still laughing. Funke, over to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma. Happy new month. Good afternoon, ma. Good evening to everyone in the chat. Happy Sunday, happy new month to everyone in the chat. And before I proceed, I just want people in the chat to help me say a word of prayer to mommy. Yeah, she understands. Just help me say a word of prayer to her in the chat, that God will continue to bless her. Our children, wherever they go to, they're going to meet their destiny helpers, wherever our children get to in life. So help me say a word of prayer to mommy for all she's doing for us on this street. Just help me pray for her. Yeah, before I proceed. Thank you so much, Ma, for all you do. God will bless you abundantly in Jesus' name. Your
Amen.
children shall meet destiny helpers wherever they go in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So about this water, this pure water thing, as we popularly call it, is the commonest water that we see as the safest water that you can drink in Nigeria now. I don't know about other African countries, but this thing right here, this thing right here is is what we drink. It's what we drink in Nigeria.
Have it open and just squeeze.
Yeah, that's how we do it. You cut it with your teeth and then you squeeze it out. Like so.
Yes.
That's how we roll. But the issue is that the water corporation in Nigeria is not functioning again. Like the last time I saw water running like from government, I was 5 years old.
No,
I was 5 years old. Yes. Yeah. I was 5 years old.
That's what I'm talking about then. Yeah.
Yes. I met it as well. I was 5 years old. The last time I remembered that water was running in our bathroom back then, I was 5 years old. That was way over 20 years ago. That was about 28 years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, that was the last time. So back then we had water running, government water, even though not every day. They used to shift, they used to like schedule it in a kind of, maybe we have water, some areas we have water today, some areas we have water tomorrow, and it has time as well. Like time maybe in between the hours of maybe in the morning till afternoon or afternoon till night, that's when you have water. So people will fetch water and keep in containers, yes, that they will use till water runs again. Yeah, but it got to a point their pipes started busting. Like if you are going on the road, like you see a pipe, water will just be wasting. Nobody will come and repair it. Water will just be, just be gushing out of pipes on the street. They will not repair it. They will not do anything to it. They won't do anything to it. Gradually, we stopped seeing water. Water stopped flowing in people's houses from the government. That was when this borehole thing came up. People started digging wells and then putting pumping machines in it, putting tanks on top of their houses, to store water and all. Yeah, so that's how we found ourselves. Before this pure water thing came, they used to do these ones that someone will just go and fetch water from God knows where. They will pour it inside a plastic bag and tie it themselves. That was where we started from. That was where we started this from. They will tie the water inside just a random plastic bag. Then they will freeze. Some people will freeze it, and also that was where we started from. Then it got to a point. Some people, they had money, they bought some machines, and then they started using a thicker plastic bag, the ones that was thicker, and then they started sealing it, they started printing names on it. So that was how this whole thing started. Then right now is the order of the day in Nigeria, because in my own case, when I was growing up with my parents, we used to drink water from the well. Yeah, we used to drink water from the well, and then we later graduated to the pumping machine method, where pumping machine was placed in the well and then pumping water into the tank. Then we drink water from the tap, from that well that is coming through the tap. That was what we drink. Even till date, in my parents' house, whenever I'm there, we drink that water. That's what we have been drinking for years now. But where I'm living, when we go to this house that I'm living now,
straight from the well, you drink it like that?
No, from the well, we have a water filter installed, and then the water will pump the water. We go inside the tank. Then from the tank, the plumbing work in the house, then water can run from bathroom, toilet, kitchen, and everywhere from the tank.
You drink it like that, or without boiling and filtering it?
We don't boil anything, no. We just drink it like that.
Really?
That's how we drink it.
Okay.
So we drink it like that, and then we cook with it. We do everything like that. Yeah. And some people that doesn't even have, some people don't even have that pumping machine of a thing. They fetch their own water directly from the well, and they drink it directly from the well, like that. So it got to a point. There are times when you see some people see these little frogs in their water.
Okay. Don't start that one now, please. Oh no.
So that's how we've been rolling. And
tell you I'm treating typhoid today. Tomorrow they tell you I'm treating typhoid. The next tomorrow they tell you I'm treating. I said, this typhoid you people are treating. How many times do you have typhoid? Look at you now.
Mommy, and you know one funny thing about this water that we are talking about. There's something that happens to Nigerians with this water issue. Someone that has been drinking this well water before, that's been drinking well water continuously for like 6 months or a year. If such a person goes ahead to drink like a bottled water or a filtered water, the person will fall sick.
Because their body is used to rubbish.
Yes, so it happens. So whenever the person stops drinking that water, the person will fall sick. So that's how we find ourselves. That's how we find ourselves with this. So we now believe. Also, we're now made to believe that this pure water is safe for us, because at least you can't see frog in this one. You can't physically see dirt in this one, even though there might be microorganisms inside the water. But at least we believe that, okay, something that we cannot see cannot kill us. That's our own belief in Nigeria. Something that you cannot see with your eyes cannot kill you. So that's why we fell in love with this sachet one, and then and this thing is not cheap. It's not cheap. This one like this now, some people, so in some states it is 50 naira. In some states,
50 naira.
And for this single one, a bag of it is about 300 naira in my town now. And once we open that one bag contains 20 of these. So that 20 of this is what we use in a day, like 300 naira in a day for water. Is in a small family like my own family like this. So we don't know the way forward, Sha. We don't know the way forward. It's even better. It's even better in some places like you know, in my own part of the country that I am. I live in a small town, so it's even better here. Go to Lagos, you will see a lot of things. Even the water that is coming from their tank, from their well, is nothing to write home about. In most places in Lagos, I'm talking about even big places. Like even Lekki, all those Lekki sides, they have bad waters there. Some places like Port Harcourt, there are some places in Port Harcourt that they don't even have water. They have to bring this pure water from a neighboring town to their own town before they can get this water. So we don't know where we don't know the way forward, Sha. We don't know the way forward. Okay, then I was talking about bottled water. Those bottled water are very expensive, to be honest. They are very expensive. Like a 50 cl, like a 50 cl water now is 100 naira. It's 100 naira. Yes, it's 100 naira.
To drink enough water, at least 3 liters a day, for their system to feel well. Now, if it's costing that amount, everybody will be like, children, don't you have to drink water? Why are you drinking again? When we should be
So that's why I find the water corporation is not functioning. I believe if the water corporation is functioning, you know, the water that will be coming from them, they would have treated it and, you know, done the needful to the water, but they are not functioning. Even when there is a fire hazard or anything, they will say there is no water to stop the fire. Even the fire services, they don't have enough water to not talk of the one you will drink or use for your stuff. So that's why we find ourselves with this pure water thing. Yeah, but to be honest, there are good ones. There are good ones and there are bad ones. You will open some and then the taste you'll be tasting something that is not like water in your mouth.
Really?
But what I do is I stick to it. Some people have known good brands, so they stick to the brands they've known. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. So in this side of the country, in my own side of the country, we still have sane people because it's not a big town like Lagos Lagos is porous, like a lot of people left, right, center doing. People can do it in their own bathrooms now. It's just to get a sealing machine and a printing machine and then pour water inside it and seal it. So bottled water bottled water is not possible. It's not something an average Nigerian can be buying to be drinking. Bottled water is not something an average Nigerian can buy to be drinking. Yeah. So that's why we are using this pure water. So let me allow my auntie to speak.
Emstel Beauty, you're in the village in Ekulobia. Do they still have things like Ose and those kind of places you go and water, pure, the real water, not the real pure water, will be coming from like stone or from, I don't know how to describe it. And it's really very clean water, or even
the stream water.
Spring water, some of that.
Spring, okay.
Do you have it in villages still? That kind of riverside, even in Yoruba land, maybe you have that. When
yes.
You have to go, do they still have it and do people go?
All those things, they have built houses in those places. They have built houses on them. They no longer exist. All those streams, they have done sand filling. They are filled everywhere. They have built houses on those streams. They are no longer. Okay, Auntie Uju.
Yeah, so maybe she will come back. Yeah.
No stream water again, mommy. There is no stream water anymore.
Not
they
anymore.
Have built
houses. There's nothing anymore. What is going on now? Because this water issue is a problem. We're encouraging people to drink. We are encouraging people to drink regularly. We are encouraging people to drink good water. But if from what you are saying, and a lot of people in Nigeria have confirmed it, that you can't even, nobody can, most people cannot afford the bottled water. And even those people who can afford the so-called sachet pure water, you have to be limited. You can't even say, oh, keep drinking, it's good for you, because that's what we advocate. So what's going on? There's a lot of kidney problems, there's a lot of typhoid, there's a lot of this, and a lot of that, illnesses. Somebody will suffer from malaria today. I know that with mosquito, you have mosquito with malaria, that one, we know where the source. But these mosquitoes, maybe they go to those gutter, that some of the gutters you see, you don't want to eat for one week. They're green color, the water in that gutter is green. Some of the mosquitoes breathe there and they come and bite a human being. So there's so many things that are going wrong. And honestly, it's God that is keeping everyone out there. It is see Musisi. This Musisi, Musisi, where have you been? We've been looking for you. There's the thing we are thought somewhere twerking. Thank you so much for this super chat every time and the membership. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm even tired of thanking you, Musisi, for everything. Thank you. So Funke, I don't know, because and Blessed is confirming that in Ghana it's the same story. We have Otta and but DBS, they do the water there.
So Dibia, they drag stream water with
them. Look at that. Chai. Oh, Musisi, thank you. Would you come back? Oh, I want to hear you.
Come back.
Let me drop the link again. Oh, it is worrying. And Funke was
okay.
Saying when you are not selling Nigeria to her at all.
Hey, Shebi, you are Nigerian now. We are both in this together now. Okay. Hey, is asking that how do we operate washing machine? Like I said, the pumping machine that we use to pump water into the tanks. So that's how we run our pipes in the bathrooms, in the toilets, kitchen. So that's how we use washing machine. We run the water from the tap into the washing machine. Then we pump water when there is light. Yeah.
Right.
But it's not that washing machine. It's not everybody that have it though. It's not like all the houses automatically have washing machine. That's another case for another another topic for another day. Yeah, so
Chai, thank you so much. Well, what are we going to say? It's not, we can't just do anything about it. It's just a thing happening all over the place in Nigeria or most African countries. I don't know whether
yes.
Misisi has similar problem in Uganda. We don't know. But yeah, we're just talking about it. There's nothing we can do. And even if people over there, I mean, look at Funke, she's got her sachet beside her. What in they happen? They have to. That's what they're used to. You can't. I can't say, oh, stop doing that. Who will you give them money to be buying? Since there's no tap. When I left, you go to tap. You queue. Sometimes there'll be a queue. You queue with your jerry can and
Yes,
everything,
yes.
and you go home. No more. So what do you expect them to do? Uju, you're welcome. Sorry to keep you.
No problem. Thank you.
Auntie Ju, good evening, oh.
Evelyn, beautiful Olufunke. Olufunke, you're black beauty. You're so beautiful.
Wow. Thank
Just
you.
naturally beautiful.
Thank you
I'll
so
just
much,
admire
Auntie.
you. People
Thanks
need to
so
learn
much.
that black is beautiful, not when you
Yeah,
just
Yes.
people that bleach their
see people
skin.
bleaching. I feel sorry for them. Black is beautiful.
Thank you so much, Auntie.
Yeah, talking about water shortage is a major problem, and it will continue to be a problem.
Chai.
Because now in Enugu, they have to buy water. It's not even pure water. The water they use, they have all these big tanks. They have to buy water to fill to fill up the tanks to have the water being pumped, for them to be able to use it.
Yeah.
And it's very expensive. And now that it's dry season, I don't know how they're going to deal with it. Because during rainy season, they can collect water from the rain. But dry season, that's the worst time. There is, especially in Enugu, the water shortage is horrible. My sister was telling me about it because I'm like, why do you have tanks everywhere? These huge tanks in every home. She was telling me that's the way they get their water supply. You have to fill that tank. And when it comes to dry season, I don't know how much she told me to fill a tank. And there's water scarcity before you find a tank to fill that tank during dry season. That is a big problem. So that water shortage is a major problem. Water corporation, I said it. I left a comment in the chart. That water corporation stopped a long time ago now. They're not functional anymore. That is why people started, digging boreholes to get water.
Yeah.
And even then, let me tell you, God is the one that saves people from all this water. Even bottled water, they think is safe. It's not even safe. Some of the bottled water is not safe. I remember years ago, I think it was during my father-in-law's burial, when we traveled home, we bought bottled water. I won't say the brand. I got sore throat from it. I got sick. Even when I get the bottled water, I have to boil it. So even the bottled water, the sachet water, the pure water, it's just not great. So the bottled water is not even good. And here where I live in Nevada is a desert. It's a desert. I can't drink the tap water now. Since I came to this country, I've never drank tap water. Although we have tap water, tap is running. I can't because it is not clean.
No.
It comes out clean, but it's not here. I've been drinking bottled water since I came to this country. And one thing is that the water, Shiloh, stop it, please. One thing is that the water is hard. You can't even drink it.
No,
even
that's
for you
the
to
thing.
shower, you have to put water softener so that it's not too hard. Talk less of drinking it. And yes, growing up, I said it when I was in secondary school. We used to go to the stream to get spring water. It's God that saves his people. Low. Yes. Sometimes water will be flowing, you drink it. It's just God that saves his people when it comes to water.
Yeah.
Yes, so. Because sometimes you'll be so thirsty. Somebody will say, yeah, I have this bucket. I fetch water from the bucket. You say, let me drink it. You drink water from the bucket, though. and God will still preserve you. And I remember, during those times when typhoid started, because we didn't know what typhoid was when we were in secondary school. But after that, it came to a point when typhoid, they started talking about typhoid. People were getting typhoid. I never had typhoid. And it's because of the water. And my mother made sure then, even that tap water, we had to boil it. You boil it before you drink it.
Yeah,
you have to boil it from tap water.
Boil it and filter it before you drink.
Before you drink. So when it comes to that, what do you call it? What's it? Sachet water. I've never drank it. Oh no. But people say that is even better than some bottled water.
That's what some people are saying.
Yeah, like she said, it depends on where they get the water from. Like everything in Nigeria, you have the original and you have the fake.
Yes.
So I don't know. It is a big problem that should be looked into. Even people that lives in Lagos, like Lekki, they'll say that where is water? They find it difficult to get to water that they use in the house. And now that it's dry season, I don't know how people are going to survive, especially in the East, people that live in Enugu. Because, buying water for your tank, we normally did that in the village now. When you go home for Christmas, you have to, buy, we'll call them tanker, water tanker. They come and fill your tanks with water. We never did it in Enugu now. Because in Enugu we had water.
Yeah.
But now the same thing that is happening in the village is now happening in Enugu. You have to get tankers to fill your tank. If you don't have well or borehole, even the wells are drying up because many people are digging wells. You go to your well, you're like, it's dried up because Mr. A, Mr. B, they're all doing boreholes now. And it depends on the area where you stay. There are some areas you dig borehole, water will not come out because it's dry.
Yeah.
So it's just the survivor of the fittest. Just like she said, it's very expensive to get bottled water.
Yes.
Bottled water is for the rich. When I went back, when I traveled back to Nigeria, my God, the way that bottled water was going, at the point I said to the children, no. Just let me give you markers, okay? Write your name. Write your name on the bottled water, all right? Stop dumping water and wasting it. Write your name. When you drink it half, write your name so that when you come back and want to drink it, you can take it and drink it. You know it's your water.
So
very expensive, very expensive. And it goes like that. Bottled water. Because kids, they'll drink half and they'll leave it. They'll drink half. I say, no. This is a marker. Write your name there.
Chai, thank you. It's just it's very worrying when we go. Before when we go, it's always Eva water. I always say, we have to get Eva, and we have to get it from not from the street people, because when the sunshine, sun are beating that black and blue, and then you take it home and put it in the fridge to drink again. To me, it's not safe. And one of my in-laws said to me that those Eva water, they have what do you call it? One that are not good ones anymore.
I don't drink Eva. I don't drink Eva. I drink the Nestle.
Before I'm talking about years ago. When we go, it's Eva. They say that Eva is the best one, but not anymore.
No, it's Nestle. Anymore. Nestle is the best one. Nestle is the best. Nestle. The one that I drink here. The one that I buy here.
From the supermarket. What is all the supermarket that they have? And they are saying that if you buy it from there, that those ones. Am I right, Funke? If you buy your bottled water or whatever water from, what is all these supermarkets now?
Yeah, the ShopRite.
ShopRite.
Yeah, it's more expensive.
It's more expensive, but at least if they're the right ones, that's what
they are good.
They are
yes.
Okay. So they say that if you buy it from supermarket, that they're better, good ones. So that's what we normally get for. But
and you see the brands that we have here. Yeah, you see the brands that we have here in America. Yeah. So the ones when you bought ShopRite,
ShopRite
is better. All those supermarkets. So, sister, let me just step down. So that's just it with water.
Thank you.
Is a problem that if it's not addressed, and the thing is, the population is growing, so it's like it's a major problem. So you drink, before you drink your water, you just bless it, even the bottled water. Funke is enjoying her own. At least she knows. Some of the water.
Let's see you drink it again, Funke. Let's see you drink some of yours again. See how you squeeze.
Funke.
You see that? You have to squeeze it.
You have to squeeze it.
The way they squeeze it is just so quick. And some of them will just squeeze it. They will not stop.
And the thing is,
empty sachets.
And I think that some of them treat it very well.
What you see now again.
Some treat it very well. They boil it, they filter it before they put it in the sachet.
Yeah.
And you remember those days in the village, people, they'll put water in pot, the clay pot. Clay pot, and it makes it cool.
That flavor of oolong and yes.
And it makes it cool. And everybody.
And it makes the water cold. You think that the water is still in the freezer because of that type of clay pot. It makes it really,
And the thing is, everybody will dig their hand inside it. Everybody will come take cup to get it. But God still protected us. We didn't die.
It's true. It's true.
And kids were not washing their hands then. What is wash hands? They'll carry that same cup, that the grandma will put on the side. This is the cup you use to get water from. That's where they carry it to. They sip it, they drink it from that same cup. Another person will come and take that same cup, carry it or drink it. It's God that protects, so that's all I can say. And we didn't die this day, so
so people, just God that protect. Do what you can. No, I can't say to anybody don't drink your water. If I say don't drink water, would I give them money to be go and buy bottled water? How many would they buy for family of 5, family of 6? And they have to continue doing what they're doing. Honestly.
Even the ones drinking the bottled water get typhoid. They get even diseases that it's just go. I'm telling you, you do your part and you allow God to protect. Even those rich ones that can afford everything, they get their own disease. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just minding where you get it and make sure you bought your water, do what you can, and the rest is in God's hands. That's all I can say. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your input. Before we proceed, my family members, Musisi, AA, and Spicy, see what is going on in that chat. Musisi said that I should cover myself, that it's war between people are just busy talking. Musisi, what was the last thing that was said in this house, in this family? What was the last statement that you made, Musisi? Because I know maybe AA will remember, because AA will be disturbing, and here is still here. But Musisi, can you remember the last thing that was said? Because you are busy disrupting the class. Supposed to be the class prefect. But you, Spicy and AA, you spatulated me. They said that it's bribe. That you're bribing me. And then Musisi said that I should close my eyes, that there's a Guinea war going on very soon between him and AA. And then Spice is still there. I need jacket to exercise my. These two, each time they have this live stream, people will be making sense and they will be there saying other things. But then you still see them drop. AA will tell you that she's engaging, because when she drops her goal, you know that, she's actually following what we're saying. Despite what she's doing with Musisi and Spice. You three of you. Oh my God. I see my sister Ned in the building. Sis, thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. So my people, I announced it before. Let me announce again. Next week, Sunday, will be my last live stream for the year. It will be on Ifechi Health and Wellness. I'm going to do the thumbnail early for that live stream so that I can advertise it on my community. in the Facebook and on my IG. It's going to be a big one because we are going to launch health book that was written by Hobby. We're going to launch that book that day. We're going to talk briefly about essential oil. And obviously, this is our month of marriage anniversary and wedding anniversary. So all will be combined next week, Sunday, on Ifechi Health and Wellness. Please tell others to come and support that book launch. It's very important. It's already in Amazon. And but it'd be nice for you to come. Daddy will also give some testimony about his health, something that I've not shared here before because I think it's his story. And if he chooses to share it, he will. And he actually put something about that in that book, about his health in the past. It's a past tense now, but he put it in that book, which I think is important for us to read and understand. But he's going to share some things on Sunday coming, 10th of December, 4 p.m. UK time, same time. We're going to be strictly 2 hours because he's got something else to do. Although he can finish and leave us with Musisi and AA and Spice to continue, and then he'll come and do his own and go. But he's going to be strictly 4 p.m. start, and then he will launch the book. He will talk. He will give his testimony about what God has done in his life over the years. I've never mentioned it before because it's not my story and I want him to be the one. But when he now mentioned it in the book, I'm like, okay, maybe it's time for him to tell that story. So please don't miss next week's live stream. Tell others as well. To be in my community, the thumbnail, you can share it. I would like you to share that thumbnail with your community as well, so that we can get as many people as possible. You know, when you're doing launching, you know what launching means. You don't come to launching and just there'll be rice and stew, very plenty. But you don't come to launching anyhow. You know what I mean? But anyway, jokes apart, the most important thing is for you to come and support this live stream next week. It will be our last one for the year. So it's been like a celebration and ending the live stream for the year. Because after next week, my next live stream will be sometime in the new year. I don't even know when. But as I say, I'll be dropping videos along the line. But so next week is very important for us in this family. All these my family members, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Ifechi Health and Wellness, where I will be with Hobby. Two of us will be co-hosts. We'll be hosts and co-hosts of that live stream. So please, we look forward to seeing you all. Right. Having talked about the pure water and the water situation in Nigeria, there's nothing we can do about it. We can just see we're shrugging our shoulder. Oh, we can't do this. But there's nothing we can do. Those of us who are abroad, we are opportune to have nice water. In fact, when we moved, people know we moved 2 weeks ago. Let me even update you. Do you know, the water over there in London? Oh, Annie's inside. You're very welcome. Sorry, my dear. I saw you just come in. I was talking there. You're very welcome. Annie's inside. The water that we are drinking or we have, near where we lived before, near London, is so different from the water here. Ask me how. How it is that the water over there is so, I think AA will identify what I'm saying. We still filter our water. And when we have this particular filter, it's not the normal filter I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, we still see some of the sediments and some of the white stuff and all the rest of it in the filter. But since we came here 2 weeks ago, we have been doing the same with the same filter, and all those white stuff and whatever, we don't see them. When you shower or have your bath, the foam in your body wash, it foams so much compared to how it used to foam before. So the water here is softer than the water where we are. That's what we have noticed anyway. Yeah, that's what we have noticed. So I think the further in north you go in here in the UK, the milder the water. Yeah, I remember when we were in Scotland, the water was so mild as well. When we came, hard water, yes, AA, as I confirmed that. London has hard water. When we moved from Scotland years ago, that was our first shock. The water was just so different from what we are used to. So again, water, even in diaspora, water, I'm not saying that all the waters are good. However, we can't compare it to what is happening in Nigeria. That's why we are talking about it. We don't have pure water here. We don't have sachet water. Oh, Gores is in the building. Gores, you're welcome. I mentioned you before. I will be around on Sunday. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. You can rewatch later on. And as I say, the link to the book will be on my will be on my community and on Facebook, and yeah, so I would like as many people as possible. The book is very, very cheap, and it's very easy to. It's not a type of reading book. It's type of book that you can refer to if you want to. And as I say, his bit of his story is in that book as well. So even if you're not going to be here next Sunday, because I know some of us may not be here, but you can follow the link on Amazon to get a copy of that book. That will be a help, that will be a support to him, and will be much appreciated. But as many of you that are possible that can be here present next Sunday will be much appreciated. Now, Gores is here. I said that Gores mentioned something as we're ending. I'm going to mention it briefly because you said that she will discuss it on her live stream next time. What I hear is very hard in America. Yeah, okay. No, here where we are now, very mild, very, very mild. How do you know how the light water? I just say, yeah, as I just explained it a little bit. Yeah, what I've noticed anyway, as I say, from the filter, I could see the hardness of the water, the way it's affecting the filter, and also for me anyway, I can also, when we're bathing or showering, it foams a lot with soft water than hard water. That's the two I've picked out. I don't know any other way. So I thought water is water. No, Annie's inside. You just kept that. We're talking about, we've talked about pure water. We've talked about all this water that you people drink in Nigeria. So water is not water. There are so various, when we start talking about water here, there's so many aspects of water. Yes. Lime scale. That's the word I was looking for. You see all the lime scale in your kettle? Yes, in your kettle as well. See all the lime scale again, mainly in your kettle, the kettle that you use to boil your copper. If you want to have a copper, you know, people here boil kettle. Go and put the kettle on. Go and put the kettle on. Go and put the kettle on. And you think, what are we putting this kettle on for? Just for copper. The way they'll be talking about copper tea, you think that they're talking about something like akpu. They value their copper more than akpu. The way they were talking, have you put the kettle on? I'm like, yeah. They'll put the kettle on, they'll be talking, they'll be discussing. The kettle already boiled and getting cold. And then after, hey, did you remember to put the kettle on? I put the kettle on ages ago. Oh, really? Let's go and put the kettle on. That's what you'll be hearing all the time. Put the kettle on for copper. Put the kettle on. What do you want? What do you fancy? Copper tea or cup of coffee? I'm like, hey, when I came here initially, what is all this copper everywhere? And this weather now, hey, come and see them with their copper every minute. Try filter jugs for their water. Yeah, I will use filter. I always filter my water. I will never, because I don't particularly like all this bottled water as well, or plastic water. Prefer to filter them. So, Musisi, Spice, and AA, are you now behaving? The 30 euros will be compositor. What is Musisi saying now? You really know this, so you got people too well. 37 years in the UK, is it a joke? I've known them and I've worked with them and I've mingled with them. The way they talk about their copper and putting the kettle on. When I came here initially, I said, what is this one? Putting the kettle on. Can't put the kettle on. It's like a big thing. It's like they feel excited about putting the kettle on. And they won't ask you, do you want your tea white or black? Hey, before, I'm okay with white and black. I didn't know that what they mean is whether you want milk. When I was JJC, do you want it white or black? I said, let me not embarrass myself. Which one is white and black? Until I understood that white means you want some you want some milk in it. Hi. Oh, good. Oyibo. I have already been last week Saturday. Calcium buildup from the hard water. Yeah. Oh, God. You call my name with your full chest. I just said Akpu. I didn't call anybody's name. Or you both prefer their cup of tea to Akpu. That's all I said. Oh, God. Now, since Doris is here, let's touch on this briefly. I mentioned Doris's name before. When I talked about this, I'm going to mention it just very briefly. Since Uju will discuss it on her live stream, I'll just mention it because it's been in my mind to talk about it. There's one thing I want to say, and it's not even for us to discuss today, but just to say something about my money is your money is our money. I don't know how many of you young people who have got that mentality or who agree with that statement. Please don't be embarrassed. It's your opinion. If you have that, and I'm talking about people, not me, not Uju, any other person here. If you agree with that word, my money is your money is your, my money is my money, your money is our money. In marriage, please just give me a thumb up that you agree with that. If you don't, can you give me a thumb down that you don't agree with that? And I know what I'm saying. I have that mentality too. Money is our money. Really? Okay. Let me just say one thing that is wrong with that. One thing I don't agree with that is, if we are looking at marriage from the perspective, sometimes we leave our Bible and we are doing something else. We have to be either, we cannot be lukewarm. We have to be either hot or we are cold. We have to either we follow this Bible or we don't. And we don't do it how it pleases us and how it doesn't please us. So that's where I base what I'm going to say now on. That word, my, has defeated the whole purpose of marriage. You don't agree or disagree. I just love spending other people's money. That's fine. That's okay. When you say other people's, again, that bothers me. Who is other people? We're not talking about marriage here. We're not talking about other people. We're talking about husband and wife. So who is the other person? When you say other people, we're talking about marriage. We're not talking about other people's money. Your money is our money. My money is my money. So that statement already, from my perspective, defeats the whole purpose of marriage, because the two have become one. So are you one in some things and not one in other things? So once you start using my in marriage, a lot of problems already arising from there. So what if then your money becomes your money and your husband's money becomes, so let me be talking about husband here. If I don't use that word, people may not understand where we're talking about. If my wife's money becomes her money and husband's money becomes your money, what? As you said, I'm not in the middle here. I'm not hot. I'm not hot. I'm not lukewarm. I am very. I'm not cold. I'm very hot on this. And my thing is that biblically, that statement is wrong. It's wrong, because your husband, your wife, both of you should be doing things together. But unfortunately, when I was discussing with my husband, he just laughed. He said to me, "You're seeing this thing from what's the word he used? He never, nothing bothers him, but anything that he hears that is going on in the world now doesn't bother him so much." He said, "These things were predicted, these things will happen. So it's up to people to decide what they want to do." He said to me, in real world, you're talking about somebody who lives in real world. And he said to me, at the moment, we are not living in real worlds, and marriages are not functioning in real sense of marriage. So because of that, if people use that statement, leave them to it. Don't worry, because that's how they see it. He always finds a way of, when I start talking about something, he just finds a way of saying to me, look, don't get yourself worked up. Yes, share your ideas with them, but leave it there. Because you and I are living in a different world. These people that have that are living in a different world, and is their world okay for them to live that way? It's not. He said it's not for me to say. is for them to decide with their God if that is what marriage should be all about. So when he said that to me, I'm like, okay, fine, okay. So people have got their opinion, but what I'm trying to say, and he is the one that actually brought it up, that biblically, that word, my, has defeated the whole purpose of marriage. So what if it's the thing flips? You know, life happens in life. What if you're saying my money is my money, my husband's money is our money, and God forbid, something happens, because we are mortal. Anything can happen tomorrow. And that person that brings our money is not able, is no longer physically able, mentally able to bring that our money. What happens to that marriage? Right, and we're now talking business. You know how I've changed my tone now. When I'm talking serious, I change my tone, and you're starting with your somersault and talking about your money. Your money is our money. So what if? So do we actually think about these things when we make that kind of statement? My money is my money. His money is our money. Do you actually think that we are mortal and that anything can happen anytime? Do you make allowances for that? That's the situation I talked about last week, when somebody in their 70s is still expected to be paying certain things because his money is our money. Oh, come on, please. If you want to believe that, fine. But I'm saying that it is causing a lot of problems in families, in marriages. If it's working okay with you and your family, wonderful. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not working well in some families because of that kind of attitude. Why will your money be your money? What is this? The two have become one. Please, can somebody make it make sense to me? Okay. In case something happens and it's not able. But if nothing happens and he's still alive and doing well, then the wife will still be keeping her own money. Especially those of us, not even in diaspora, everywhere in the world, I think it's the same now. We have a friend. In fact, my husband gave me an example. He reminded me of this, our friend there are so many of them, but this person in Scotland. That was because we came from Nigeria at that time. We found it very like, oh my God, really? Ingrid and her husband. Ingrid she got very good profession. I can't remember what her profession is. It an accountant or I can't remember what she was. And her husband, a doctor. But they have 4 children, and they decided, as husband and wife, they decided that one person will only work and one person will look after the other, the children. So when Stephen earns his salary, he goes to their joint account, and Ingrid is the one that manages the family account. She knows every dime that is coming in, everything goes in there. They know how they sort their children out, how they do everything. You ask their husband, who's a medical doctor, what is happening. He said, I don't know, ask my wife, because everything goes there. She's the one, she's at home managing these children. So that's how they decided. Do I agree with that one entirely? Maybe not. I would love a woman to be able to do something. Well, then when their children were grown, she went back to start doing something. See, that worked very well for them. So, how many people will agree for their wife to be, and they put the whole money in their account, joint account, and let the woman manage the home, manage the money, and everything will work very well without any problem? Maybe not so many people. So, what works for you? Continue with that. If your money is your money and your husband's money is your money, it's our money, and it's working out for you, please continue. But why I'm saying it is that I have seen situations where it has caused a lot of issues in families for the husband and wife. I have said that if the person becomes unwell, then the woman takes over. It doesn't happen automatically. When the woman, because on this one I gave you as an example, it did not happen because the woman is used to the man being the one to do all these things. What, you're not allowed to be ill. Ill for what now? Your money is our money. So what do you want me to do? Even though in her own bank account, she may even have more than this man. Oh, come on. What kind of relationship is that? What kind of marriage is that? If people decide that that's how they want to live their lives, if it works for you, please, but wake me up tomorrow, I'll be saying the same thing. It is very wrong in my own eyes, biblically, how marriage should be. There shouldn't be any man in marriage. It should be we in marriage. Yes, now, Funke, for me to hear, so now I want to, but I'm glad I've seen some comments here, some people, some of you younger ones, saying that they don't agree with it. So, because if it's only me talking and you talking, you will not say, people don't understand. People think it's the type of husband you married, men and all like that. But some of these people who are saying this will tell you that they will tell you, yes, Doris is here. Thank you for coming. I want to hear your own side of it, because it's always good to hear people out. So thank you, Doris. Let me, if I finish what I'm just saying, then we can talk. So when I hear from younger people like yourself, it will not be like, at least Nancy is a young person, she said true. I think somebody else said, yeah, do what works for you. Yes, Nancy, if it works for you, please carry on. Oh, no, because you may try to do it the other way that I'm seeing as the right way, and it won't work. Yes. So if it works for you, continue. But I'm only bringing it out from biblical point of view. That word, my, that's what is I'm not happy about. But if using that word, my, in your marriage is working for you, and you're happy with that, carry go. Continue. Nancy, you're right. If it's working for them, let them do. But I think we just need to bring it up just to say, and I'll just put my penny worth why I think that statement is wrong in the first place. But whether the action is wrong or right is for people to decide. But the statement of my in marriage should not be encouraged. My money is working for my. This is spicy. Eh? Hey, Mamo, I thought you were here before. I joined late. But I saw you when I came. You said you were waiting, and I greeted you. Okay, you waited and then you just left. After I came in exactly 4 p.m. though. Yeah, you said you are waiting, and I greeted you, and then yeah, you're welcome anyway. Right, Goris, please let me hear you out, okay? Who is Rose? You're welcoming Rose. Who is Rose? Would you say welcome, Rose? Who have I met? Am I late on this, my phone? Rose. Did anybody call Rose come in? I can't see. Would you who's Rose? Anyway, I can't see anybody that is Rose here, but whoever is Rose, you're welcome. Would you is greeting Rose? It's Rose. Rose who? Is it Rose Ehujo? Yeah? Where is she now? Anyway, I can't see her, but whoever, okay, Rose Ehujo, really? Where are you hiding? Where is your name hiding? Then I'm scrolling up, I can't see you. I can see people welcoming you. So welcome, Rose. My God. Okay, she's there. She has typed again now, so I can see her. I didn't see you before, my dear. Okay, so let me hear Goris out. And as I said, because as I said before, what I have problem is I've told you what I have problem with. I'm not saying that it's either right or wrong. If it's worked out for you and your husband, fine. Carry go. Continue. What we want is for marriage to function well, for people to be happy what they're doing. It's not one size fits all. So if it works for you, please don't look back. Doris.
Okay, good. Happy Sunday, everyone. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Thank you.
I've noticed people have actually said what I wanted to say. I wanted to say, do what works for you, and maybe you give it some time frame. If you think it doesn't, it will backfire, then you might find a way of changing it. Because sometimes when people say biblical thing, people just go with it. But if their spouse is not actually aligned in that direction, it will be difficult for them to, or if something happened in the near future, they will say, oh, did they force you to be there? You're not a tree, you can change or you can move. If the man is spending his money anyhow, you still need to save some money for the rainy day or for your children. So if you're putting everything and you're saying my money, if your husband is not even doing the same thing that he's saying then I don't think there's any point there. For me, I do have I don't know maybe what you meant by the what is our money? Maybe you mean 100%, but I can't do 100% our money. I need to have some savings also for my children, or when there are certain things we want to have children, maybe girls' time, the husband doesn't have to be there. So we can't be dipping into our money. I do have my own money. We have our money. He has his own money. So that's just what I want to bring out there. So the three are applicable to me. My money, our money, his money.
Okay. That's fine. As you rightly said, everybody, whatever works for you, that's fine. So yes, I've said it before as well. For example, here for me, of course, we do that. My husband we have joint account where we put some money, and then I've got some that goes into my own direct account, but I'm not going to be saying, oh, because it's my money. If there's need, I will not bring that, because his money is our money. We have to spend that one. So that's, maybe I'm misunderstanding it, but that's how I was looking at it. It's like saying my money is mine, his is ours to spend, and my own is untouchable. Maybe that's why I'm looking at it that way. But as for you it's not everything you need. You saw that blouse on the internet and you want to order. You have to ask, oh, it's okay to me to order that. No. You have to have something that you can just do. That's why when you are working and you're getting some money, of course.
Exactly.
So, an issue. Why I have problem with, maybe I'm misunderstanding the statement, is saying that my money is my money. The way it came out to me is that anything that I'm earning as me, as a woman, as a wife, is mine, and anything my husband is earning as a man is for the family. So he has to do everything, and I would keep my money to look after myself. That's the one I don't agree with. But if that is not what is meant, then that's fine.
Let's say, for example, people you want to buy something. Let's say this YouTube street now, you want to super chat. You can't be dipping money from our money.
Oh, no.
You understand what I mean? Like people because some people will go buy this it has to be the head thing. They have to do everything together. Meanwhile, they are not applying this, that they need to save some money somewhere. They need to save money for other things. They don't have to really go through their husband. It doesn't mean that they are disrespecting their husband or they are not being submissive.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Some people are in there. Didn't even see that. Sorry. Yeah, the more the merrier, so we can hear others as well. Yes, everybody have got different. Now that you've said it, that's the way you have said it now, it made different meaning to me, because it's happening, what is happening in my own marriage as well, because I have some money that is my name, and we have one that we use for our upkeep and everything. So that one, to me, it should be the normal thing. It's not everything you want. You want a bra. Your husband will know that you are getting money for bra. You want it. No. If that is the case, then yeah, I see where you're coming from. But it's just the way people say it. And if you just hear it like that, it's just so plain, unless somebody explains it. My money is my money. Your money is our money. How else can it be explained apart from how you just explained it now? Yeah. That statement only, just dropping that statement and waka pass, it does not explain anything. It's just one way, the way I saw it. But now, from what you are saying, but however, if your husband's money is our money and he's not making enough, how about if he's not making enough? I think AA said there that, especially in diaspora, we have to be talking where we are. There's no way you can leave it for the more because it's just not doable. You have to. That's why both people are working. But if you are like that family I just give as an example, where the man decided I'm actually earning enough. I don't want you to go to work. We have 4 children. My priority is for you to be with these children until they grow up. And every money goes to the account where the woman, and the 100% of that money, if the man wants anything, he actually takes from what they said. He takes from that place to do what he wants to do. His salary is like, you know how we pay people salary, goes there, and she manages it, and he works for them until their children are grown up. Fine. So it still boils down to whatever works for you. Marriage is not one size fits all. Yeah. So thank you for that, Goddess.
Thank you.
Good evening, mommy.
I just okay.
Yes, mommy, good evening. Please let me just say this so that I will jump down. My network is a bit bad. Greeting everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
Yes, mommy, for me now, all boils down to understanding. Understanding first. I have a friend of mine that called me and she was asking, how do you do your finances with your husband? Because my own, once the thing just land, my husband will rush and come and check. Alert. Monitoring every money that is coming into her account, which I don't know how they started. Starting these things early help you not to have this struggle. So for the young ones listening, if you are in a relationship, start early. Start it, discuss it. You don't go and asking questions like, what did you eat? What you have main questions to be asking. Things like this that will help that you will not have problem in the future. So understanding matters. For me, I have my own account. My husband has his own.
Yeah.
If maybe he does not have money again, he can use my ATM. I can also use his ATM. So we don't like say, oh, no, this one is my own, this one is your own. If the house needs it, why not? Go ahead and give it. So that's what I'm saying. Understanding matters. If you don't have understanding, things are just, they are not really difficult. It's understanding that is the main thing. Discuss it. Don't not just do anything because you want to do it. Discuss it. Communication here is also important. Communicate everything, talk about everything, and it will make life easy. So it's not like if it works for you, as I said, if you have decided to say this one is your own, this one is, and the thing is working for you, don't go and follow another person. So you know how it is in your marriage. Stick to it if it works for you, and that will be better to avoid trouble or whatever. Thank you very much, ma.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's true. Thank you. Yeah, whatever, as you rightly said, it's good to start on time to have this discussion. We had this discussion ourselves in very, very early. In fact, before we even said I do, we had that discussion. So it's good to start early to talk about these things, because 2 things that causes huge problem in marriages are finance and infidelity. If people call it cheating. I've never used the word cheating. I don't know what cheating is. Cheating is when you go there, you buy something, somebody cheats you or whatever. Infidelity. These are the 2 things that cause problem in marriages. And if those 2 can be sorted, most marriages will thrive very well. So it's good. And finance seems to be higher than the infidelity part of it, because some women will tell you, provided I don't see him, I don't care. Oh, so that means that they're okay with it. So, but the one about finance causes huge problems. You hear a woman saying, I'm building a house in Abuja. He builds his own. Why can't I build my own? They're still married, happily married in their own words. So whatever works for you. Would you?
Yeah, the thing is, I brought that up on my live streaming. Yeah. And Gores dropped her comment. Listen to the phrase. They are just misunderstanding the phrase. The phrase is, my money is my money. My husband's money is our money. And I can do whatever I want with my money. So Gores's discussion or whatever she said is quite different from this phrase. People should just read the phrase. And something happened that made me raise that topic. And like I said, I have a video upload coming up, and I'm going to explain that. To me, that phrase is very selfish.
Yes.
It is not biblical. It is not your money, My
have problem with
husband's
that
money,
phrase.
our money. That's the most selfish thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
And what made me, the story behind this, okay, let me share it here. I'll upload the video. The story behind this is, and people don't realize, these men are taking account. They will laugh at you. And that's why when something happens, they will the house to their siblings, and you, the wife, you're there crying, oh, but I was the wife. No. Even if a man is doing it, in our culture, a man takes care of the house. A man takes care of the bills and everything. If he does that, that is a jara. That is a good thing. Don't rub it on his face. If you have a son and you hear your daughter-in-law saying that, okay, my money, I can do whatever I bought. My husband's money, I'll eat him deep. Do you understand? Do you think he should be happy?
Yeah.
So this story,
yeah,
he's not happy, selfish. This story is a story of a lady. She didn't have a job. Oh my God, I have a video upload coming up. I don't want to, but that's why I kept quiet. So understand the phrase first. Understand the phrase first. This lady didn't have a job. Her husband helped her to get a job. She started making money, and she was making money more than her husband. Her husband was just a mere, that upload, when it comes, you listen. At a point, the husband couldn't pay the children's school fees. This lady had more money in the bank than her husband. She could easily pay for her child's school fees. You know what she said? No, it's my money. I can't touch my money. You are the man of the house. And the husband is begging, I can't afford it. They just sent our child home from school. No, my money is my money. Oh, please, you are the man of the house. Do whatever you can to raise, if it means borrowing. Who does that? That's where I'm coming from. I'm not talking about, of course, a woman should have her own account, your spending money account, and you should have a pot. If you're working, you should have a pot where money goes for bills if you're working and your husband is working.
Exactly.
Don't allow the man or the woman to carry the burden. It is very painful. They may not tell you, and I've heard some men say it. They may not tell you, but they have grudges against you. And when they strike, it will surprise you. If you're working, have a pot where you contribute for the bills, especially when you're abroad. Do you understand? One person cannot carry it.
No.
And when it comes to finance, what I tell people is, it depends on the one that is good with management, managing the finances. That's the one that should take over. Take control of that. Both of you, is your joint account, or you know what is going on. But let that person manage it. Because if you have a spendthrift managing it, you will, every time you'll be broke. That's the truth.
Yes.
If your husband is good with financial management, let him manage it.
Yes.
If the wife is good with managing your finances, let her manage it.
Absolutely.
If you have a spendthrift of a spouse managing your finances, you stay there for 20, 30 years, you will not have any investment.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's when we talk about marriage is partnership.
Yes.
It is partnership. It's not do you know some wives will go to the store and buy maybe 2K salt with their money. When they come home, they'll drag their husband. Please, I bought 2K salt with my money. Make sure you pay me back. But that 2K salt, you cooked food with it, you ate it. Your children ate the food. Your husband, 2K. It is happening in marriages. So people should understand the phrase. I believe you have your own bank account. You have your account where you're a woman now, where you save your money. When you want to help people, you're not going to that joint account, that bank, where you pay bills.
Yeah.
And your husband should do the same. She should have his own account where and then they have the major thing comes in one where you pay your bills, your mortgages, every other thing that you need to pay. But it has to be somebody that is good with financial management.
Absolutely.
Because if you give a spendthrift, I don't care. And if you in this society,
Sorry, I'll be back. I have a premiere. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
In this society, I've seen that women, couple that I've asked that have been married for a long time, is mostly the woman that handles the finances. Because they'll tell you, the husband will tell you, I'm not good with finances. She's detailed. Do you understand? You need somebody that is detailed with. You don't want somebody that will say, "Oh, well, I forgot to pay our water bill. I forgot to pay our electric bill. I used that money to buy Bone Street wig, or I use our school's children's fee to buy a shabi." So that is why marriage is partnership.
Yeah.
I believe in what works for you, but that phrase, and then that woman now.
I have a problem with that phrase. Yeah.
That woman now, after saying that, the husband was like, wow. When I was working, I was taking care of you, everything. Now that I'm struggling with my job, you have money. Now your money is your money. Our child is out of school. You cannot pay for our child's school.
No.
Her friend had to talk sense into her. And her husband decided, you know what? And her husband helped her to get that job. Her husband was a driver. She was a top manager in the company. She was up there.
Some people are wicked, though.
It was her friend. She saw that she was just doing too much. She had to repent. She started begging her husband, "I'm so sorry," because of the phrase she has. It is your marriage. You make it what it should be. It's not because of what people are saying.
Yeah.
Both of you should communicate. Some men don't mind. They'll say, please keep your money. I'll take care. That's okay. Do what works for you, but don't rub it on his face. Don't say, yeah, mama. They know, they keep account.
Yeah.
And when you see they are willing it to somebody else, and you're wondering what is going on, it's because your money is your money. You deal with your money. I deal with my money the way I want it. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. It depends on what works. I stand by a marriage. You have a part where you pay your bills. So that you're not behind on your bills.
Over these years,
and then you have your own account. You have to support each other.
Yeah.
Except you want your husband one day to buy, carrying the whole bill. Sorry about that. You know these toys now. Okay, I'll complete. Don't worry, I'll be going off. It's my daughter. She brought out her toys. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Let me conclude and go. So that's the thing. I believe you have your own. It's not everything you ask your husband for. No. Have your own account. You're working. Have an account. So that when you want to send money to somebody, or send money to your mother, you can do it. But still have that port where you know that you guys, you have plans, you have mortgage, you have what you're doing. Do you understand? Yeah. But stop saying that my money is my money. When you're married, it's no longer you. It's no longer. It's one. It's you. It's like one. That's the way I look at it. So that is what I wanted to explain. So, like I said, I brought it up on my live stream because I wanted to talk about it and hear people's, opinion. So that's just my 2 cents. Okay.
Exactly the way you look at it is the way I see it. What I have problem with is that statement.
It's that statement.
Our own personal money, of course. You have both of you, both the husband and the wife. Yeah.
And if joint account works for you guys, so like perfect. You understand? But don't make the man feel that he's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you're making is for us. So my own, I'll save it. What? That's the most selfish thing I've ever heard.
The marriage.
And some people do it literally.
What kind of thing is that one? No.
Some people do it literally. Me, my son. Let me tell you, or any of I will not tolerate a woman saying that about anybody. A man that that is close to me. Because that is selfish. Yeah. That means you're not ready for marriage. If whatever you're making is yours, it's mine, no. No. Do you understand? It's not supposed to be so. Even if the man is doing it, most Igbo men, that's what they do it. They take care of the bills when they can. But when the chips are down, the woman should pick up now. Do you understand? Yeah. Just like the story I said. All right, told.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is exactly the thought I have. What you just shared is what I thought. That statement, I don't know how any other person sees that statement. My money is my money. Your money is our money. That's where I have a problem. But just the way you explained it, that's how I look at it, just looking at that literally. And as I said before, two major things that cause problem in marriage. One is finance, two is infidelity. But finance stands on top. Maybe because of this kind of statements and this kind of reasonings. I've told you before on this live stream where a woman has some money on her. Their child became unwell to go to hospital. The man could not pay because his money is our money. This woman did not bring money out and their child passed. That's the height of wickedness and stupidity. What would she tell God on the last day as a mother? So that's what we're talking about. We're not saying that you can't have something for yourself. No. Especially when you're working, you have to look after yourself as well. But that statement is wrong. That's all. That's what I frown at is the statement. The way Goddess explained it is totally different from what that statement said, which is, my money is my money, your money is our money, period. There's no other way it was explained. So what she was saying was totally different from this particular statement. And this is the statement we're talking about. We're not talking about further explanation. We're talking about how the statement stands out. And that is exactly what you said is my thought on this. So thank you so much, Juju, for that input. I really appreciate that so much. Yeah. It's Juju now. What kind of thing is that one? It's terrible. What's all this money? Some people will go to bed. There's another one. This man, was it a man that passed on the woman? Can't do it the other way around. Meanwhile, something was requested that needed money for the family, or not for just the person, but because you are the breadwinner, this breadwinner thing as well. They couldn't bring, and then when the person passed, obviously the other person becomes the benefactor of whatever they've got left and come and see money. But this other person, wife or husband, I can't remember the other way around now, so that they don't have any money. But he didn't know that night he was going to have a heart attack and pass away. And once you're married, whether you leave a will or not, automatically your wife is your next of kin. Everything will be in the open. Let's think about this. Money should not be thing that will be causing problem in marriages. Please. Money should not be what is causing problem in marriages. And let me touch, I know we have spent 2 hours now. Let me touch, I think we have done justice to this particular statement. Your money, my money is my money, your money is our money. We have done justice to it. I hope you understood where we are coming from. And obviously, you younger ones are seeing your own viewpoints as well, and where you're maybe the way you use that, because when Goddess explained herself, then it means that the way that statement is being used is not actually what she meant, but people are using it, and that is the problem. Okay, that is the problem. The other thing I want to say briefly, because it's my thumbnail as something to discuss, is the devastating effects of some decisions that we make. There are a few examples. I'm going to only share one today. The other one, maybe I'm going to do it as a sit-down video. Yeah, I'm going to do the other one as a sit-down video. But today, what I want to say, mothers, thank God that most of you here are mothers and you have children growing up. Don't think that your children are too young, that is not enough. What time? They're only 5, 10, 11, 6, 2. They grow so quick. This is a time to start and make up your mind what you want to do with these children, and what you say is very important. Without giving too much on this for the sit-down video, let no mother use this word, over my dead body. Let no mother use that word. On my sit-down video, I will address that one. It was chilling, really chilling story. I'll do that on my sit-down. They don't want us to go into that. But some mothers, even as we speak in 2023, still use that kind of words. So sad. Oh, I have somebody in my channel today. Over my, yes, not they. You wanted to say that, yeah. I know that they say that certain words you don't use on YouTube. I don't care. Death is death. Death is death. I'm using it today over my dead body. Let no woman use that word. For what now? Because you don't want your child to marry this person. And marriage, what? You are using over your dead what? B. Froze reacts. This is the first time she's my new family member. I found her recently through Annie's Insight. You are very welcome. We do this every Sunday, but next Sunday is the last one for the year because I'll be traveling shortly after this Sunday. So you're very welcome. I'm glad that you are able to make it to this live stream. We have spent over 2 hours already. We're just rounding off, but there's something I wanted to share before we round up. Though we have talked a lot of things. We have talked about pure water. We have talked about various things going on. And so if you have, I know you're in Nigeria, if you have data, if you're able to replay some of the things and hear some of the things we say, we have talked a lot today. Quite a few people have come up and up as well to share some things with us. So yes, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for coming. Evelyn is also coming. A good evening from here. Everyone in the house, thank you so much for coming. Again, we are rounding up. We have spent over 2 hours. We are rounding up, but thank you. I know on Sundays like this, everybody have got different commitments. But if you are able, please replay the live stream later on to understand what we have discussed today. It has been fun, despite Musisi, my spicy, and AA disrupting the class and disrupting the family. We have been able to talk sense and make some valid points. So those of you who are coming now, if you can, and see Rose is joining them. Rose, they're going to be class among those three. Rose, you're joining them. You're also disrupting the class. I can see. Look at. Anyway, let me just talk about this quickly before we round up. But as I say, the statement over my dead body will come up in a sit-down video I'll be uploading soon. I think I'll better deal with it that way than talking about it here, because live stream, when it's 2.5 hours or whatever live stream, not everybody will have the data to come and sit down and be watching unless the person lives in diaspora where you don't have data problem. But when you do it as a sit-down video, at least it will be short and I'll go straight to the point, because that statement has caused major problem. And power of the tongue, we have to watch what we say. Be whether you're a parent, whether you're a parent to be, whether you're to your siblings or to people you meet on the street, watch your tongue. Watch what you say, the power of the tongue. Okay, bye, Uju. Thank you so much, Uju, for being here today and for your contribution as usual. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you. I know that it's morning there in the US and you have to maybe go to church or whatever. I appreciate your input today, especially on this topic. My money is my money. Your money is our money. I appreciate your input here today. Thank you so much. Rose, now, yeah, I can see your comment talking about fermented palm wine. You think I'm talking, but I'm still seeing comments. So you are among. We are one of them. Oh, bye everyone. Okay, my sister, I didn't even know that she's still here. I know she's so busy. She's so busy. So thank you, sis, for coming and bye. Thank you so much. Instant seniors. See, AA wants you to be in the group, Rose, so you can't hide away. Bye, sis. Yes, so what am I trying to say? People have made me to lose my chain of thought. Oh my God. These family members, Hey, there's something Nkechi said before that caught my eye. I wanted to talk about it actually. Yes, I wanted to talk about it actually when I saw your comments, Nkechi. Thank you for dropping another comment. Before I go on what I want to say, there's something you dropped before, and then you said, my sister is tired. She's a nurse from Nigeria. Yeah, because I saw this comment before briefly. Since she came to UK, she's one taking care of everything. If she complains, the husband will tell her that I'm the one that sent you to school. Sorry. I hope the boy, the man's, I hope that person is not any boy or okay boy, because it's not even a husband. If he will have the mouth to be saying this type of thing to the wife, you send him her to school, and so what? You send her to school to become your slave. Terrible. Terrible. Some men, especially in diaspora, I have other examples as well, people that I know very well, so I won't talk too much about it in case they watch this video. But something similar going on. And the children will come to him, and go to your mother. In fact, they don't even stop going to him. So their mother, they go to their mom every time, because the mom is the one that will make sense or do anything or talk about their school fees or sorry, we don't pay school fees here. Talk about their school, anything they need for school or whatever they need. The man will just be there, shrugging his shoulder, because the wife, he's here now. I helped her to become what she is. Meaning what? I'm sorry to hear this, Nkechi. She's not alone. She's not alone. That's why some men like that, they're just so lazy. They don't even know what marriage is all about. There are those ones that their parents or their mother, not parent, their mom, using okay boy and Amy boy and chew boy, even into their 30s and 40s, and they're still behaving like boys. How can you open your mouth and tell your wife that I'm the one that sent you to school? What are you supposed to do as a husband if you don't help her to be somebody? And then you are going to use it against her, make her to be working like a slave. What is that about? What did the Bible say about marriage? There's many things. There's a lot of this, something like this. In case you tell your sister she's not alone. However, she has to seek. I don't know how old your sister is, how old her children are, because she can't continue to do that. But if she continues to work like slave and do all that, trust me, one day she'll develop either physical or mental health problem, and God forbid, if anything happens to her, he will spend the money, he will get somebody else. So she needs to have a frank discussion with him. If he needs to have somebody trusted, they have to get involved before she damages, because that she's tired. That means that a lot is going on and she has been bearing. You should not be bearing and bearing in marriage. It's not that, it's a partnership. Both people should be pulling their weights. But to use that word that I sent you to school, to use it against her, to leave her to be doing everything financially, no, that is not marriage, and it should not be happening. Oh, you're welcome. We are about rounding up. Thank you so much for coming. If you have time later on, please, you can replay. We've discussed a lot today. Yes, we discussed a lot, and quite a few people came up as well to discuss, but it's good to see you here. Thank you so much. We have talked about my money is my money, your money is our money in marriage. We've talked about that, and there's a few things said. And I had exactly the same opinion you had. When one or two people explained what they meant, it wasn't directly what that statement meant. That statement is just straight to the point. My money is my money, your money is our money. Any other way it's explained becomes added thing, which, yeah, some people have tried to explain, but that statement is just not right. It doesn't sound right in the ear. But anyway, so Nkechi, my dear, tell your sister that just saying that I sent you to school is even emotional torture for her to be thinking. In fact, it's at a point, some women will even think, if I even had known, I wouldn't even bother. You don't even send me to that school. Let your money become our money, as people say then, and let me just be. And whatever little thing I have, it will be my money. And that your own will become our money. See, these are that kind of situation where some women will start leaning towards that side. It's a mental thought to be reminding your wife that you send her to school. So what? Is it not what you're supposed to do as the head of the home? So tell her not to be there and work herself flat out. She should look after herself. She should, I'm sure they have children, look after her children, but she must not. I know nurses in particular here in the diaspora, nurses work so hard. They'll finish their normal job, weekend when they will rest and look after themselves. They're doing the one they call either bank or agency, because agency or bank work gives them money immediately, not your pace every month. That one, you work this week, next week Friday, you get the money at this higher rate. So I know I can start counting to you now. So many nurses I know here in the UK who work themselves flat out. Some of them have passed away. Some of them are still alive, but they're just existing. They're not living because of the abuse on their body. Let that not be the portion of your sister. Tell her to speak out. Speak out. This person, that is her husband, needs to be talked to. And that's somebody, if they can't thrash it out themselves, sit him down. Let her sit him down and talk to him. And tell her that this is taking a toll on me. I can't be doing this on myself. And that you reminding me all the time that you send me to school is not helping me mentally, because that is what you're supposed to be. Supposed to do as a husband. Let her speak out. Especially, he says she's in diaspora, isn't it? A nurse from Nigeria, since he came to, UK and Kenya. Really? Oh, she's in the UK. I'm not an advocate to tell women what to do in situations like this, but I'm not going to say more than that. She should not. I thought she's in Nigeria. He said, I saw Nigeria. I didn't know I saw the UK. Yeah, she's in the UK. Yeah. I'm a strong advice against women using because some nurses, let totally the other way around. Some people come here, nurses, all they do is walk, all to their pocket. Their husband will be asking to help them with this and that. Yeah, because they go on night duty. Night duty pays them more. I have a passing sleepless night. Now you want my money. It's the other way around sometimes. But on this occasion, it's the other way around. So they need to look into that. Let her talk. Because again, when things like this happen, you don't even know how to advise, because you have not heard from the person directly and you have not heard from the husband. So what I suggest, if the husband is approachable, somebody that they can sit down and talk, let her open up to him and tell him how this is affecting her, both mentally and physically. Let her talk, because we don't know. That's why when things are happening on social media and we have only heard from one side, sometimes we don't even hear from any side. We heard from third party and we jump and start favoring one or the other. I never do it, because for Igbo people here, let me use it in Igbo. One of my husband's brothers said, when you hear something, until you if you hear from one side, sometimes you may start feeling sorry for that person and start leaning towards supporting that person. You don't even live in the house with them. That's some of the things in social media. Sometimes I laugh. The way people will be saying this, hey, this person, because of just what they see, just what they're seeing. You don't even know the ins and outs of it. No matter how good or however anybody looks, unless something really comes out and you can just hear from that person and hear from the other person, then if there's anything you want to say, you can now air your view, but not condemning the other person because trust me, you don't know what went behind the scenes. They're only telling you what they want you to hear. That's why it's never good to support any side. No matter how you love the other person, it has happened a lot in social media. And I hear people and I see people, they'll talk, this person this, that person this, this lover said this. Is this lover, is he living with them? I refuse to give you jackets. I'm okay with jackets. I'll soon finish. Don't worry about jackets. Women should know when to say enough is enough. A woman I know. Yes, absolutely, Oyoyo. Women should know when to say enough is enough. Because if you don't, they'll keep going. That's the thing. They won't stop. So, Nkechi, what your sister's husband is doing, if it's just the way it's said, they'll keep going. Kindly give Spice a jacket. Ngwa, remind me again. Jacket. Ngwa. Spice. I'm logo when off. Before time will get out by mistake. Yeah. Then people are telling me to do jackets. People don't know that I don't. Ngwa. Okay. Hey. I should know these things. I've done it before now. People shouldn't embarrass me. But Spice, you don't need jackets, so you can go there and start harassing people. You don't need it. Don't have any. I want to exercise my veto power on some people. Don't. Starting with twerk. What's this? No, I think I found out what to do, but I'm not giving her. I think I found out what to do now, but I'm not giving her because she is going to use it to bully. She's going to use it to bully. Hold on. I'll give you, but don't use it to bully anybody. Yeah, I know what to do. So, my lovely people, yes, Nkechi, please, don't let your sister be suffering in agony, please. No. Not in 2023. No. Because if he allows him, he will continue to do that. But he should have a frank discussion with him. Explain to him how this is affecting you. And probably looking after the children. And after that discussion, he still continues. She has to go a step further. She should not just leave it. Well, I want to go moderator. Come over here, Sonia. Got the blue jacket now. Yes. Who else wants blue jacket or green jacket? Moses, I think you already have one. So you and Spice can fight with your jackets. You have blue jacket, don't you, Moses? We made it. These children, oh God. Hey. Ngwa, I'm removing the jacket. Hold on. Where is she? I'm removing it. Remove. I'm removing it. You are going to be doing this to Musisi. Well, so it's no longer. I've removed you. I put you, give you jacket not to be timing out Musisi. Hey. Why? Did you see that? I've removed you. You can't do it again. Why are you timing him out? Musisi, please come back. What kind of thing is this? That is what. Yes, no more. Don't time out. If I give you, why did I even bother giving you that one? Why did I bother giving you that? To use it to harass Musisi. What just happened now? What happened is that I'm going to time her out. She's the one that will be timed out now. Musisi is back and laughing. Let me not give her for today. For today. no jackets. Now I know that what you want to use it for, no jacket for today. Did we finish what we were talking about before I started talking about Nkechi's sister? So Nkechi, she's in the UK. Please let her not let the man be getting away with that. I know a lot of people who have developed, and I mean serious health challenges, and that is because they're taking on the whole thing in the family. And once they continue doing that, some of these lazy souls who call themselves husband will just relax and let you continue. And if anything happens to you, they will go and look for somebody else. So tell her, let her discuss. I'm not saying go and be harsh or whatever with him. Let her tell him frankly how things should go and how this is affecting her, and see what happens. And if not, then she can take it a step further. But anything has to be discussed. Yes, Gift, you came in very late. We have spent 2.5 hours and we're supposed to have finished half an hour ago. So what I was talking about mothers, I know, as I say, I'm going to do that as a sit-down video. Please, this statement must not be said by any mother, no matter what you think or who you think, because it's mainly when this statement was made was to do with marriage. I don't know why we mothers are so particular about who our children marry. Yes, of course, it's good to guide them, to advise them, and so let them know the values of the family when they are growing up. But when they hit 30s, you start telling them, in this family, we normally do it like this. And if some, let them even, if I lead by example, as they're growing up, let them even see you and their dad, how you're relating. If you're married, or if you're still your husband is alive, let them, or if you are bringing them up on your own, tell them, start on time to tell them these things. I told you people with my sons, I started on time to tell them, I said, look, when you get married, what I don't want to hear is story about your wife, this. You must look after your wife. You people can see how your dad is looking after me. They have examples there to follow. You don't even have to do too much work. Lead by example. But if you're on your own, then talk to them. Not when they hit 30s and you're still calling them okay boy and Amy boy, and you want them to start behaving like a man. They will not, unfortunately. So many issues are going on in marriages because we mothers, I'm not taking the fathers away from me, but there's a way mothers, role of mother in a home, and there's role for, Mama Ebueji channel, thank you. Wow, thank you for coming. Alice inside, I didn't even know you're still here. People in Nigeria, when they're in the live stream for a long time, I feel for them because of data and everything. Mama Ebueji is also in Nigeria. Thank you so much for coming, sis. We are almost done. We are finishing now. So I just want to touch on this point because I say, for the other word over my dead body, I'm going to do a video to explain to you people what I mean and the devastating effect it had on a child because of this word that a mother used. Let us watch what we say, no matter how unhappy we are with any situation, especially when it comes to marriage and children getting married. Stop using that kind of word. Okay, how old am I now? Assuming even if I want to live like Methuselah, one day I'll pass away. And those children have got their lives to live. So what is your problem? If after you've advised them from beginning, from time, not start when they're in their 30s and they start forming relationship and then you start telling them over your dead, but when you haven't even told them, guided them for them to see they will listen. Some of them may still not listen, but at least start on time. And if you've done that and they don't listen, give them your blessing. Give them your blessing when they decide that this is the decision they want to make. Give them your blessing and see how God will bless that relationship. But when you start imposing your own, it has to be that person or from that tribe or from that place or from that race. Then you lost that child. Let us be very careful. So I'm going to do a video with that one, so don't waste too much time here. I love your hair. Get that off of my head. This is the time she has now seen clear because Musisi said be quiet. Musisi quiet. Why is Musisi? He's still quiet now, so we can now use time to look at my hair. She's been here since 2 hours plus. Now she's seeing my hair. because I've taken the jacket from her to stop talking too much. Now she can now concentrate, and now she remembers that I have a beautiful hair. Thank you so much. Let me announce this again before we finish. Next week, Sunday, Ifechi Health and Wellness, that will be the last live stream on this channel or both channels for this year, 2023. So it's going to be a party type of live stream. To myself and Hobby will be here. He will be my co-host. He's going to launch a book. In that book, his story. He told a bit of his story. You want to hear that story? Because sometimes when you see people walking around, or you see people, oh, you look good for your age, or you do this, you don't know where the person have been. You know, when Mrs. can come again, this Mrs. I'm going to come to Uganda. When are we coming to Uganda now? So some of this money I can also get it physically, because YouTube takes some of these ones you give me from here. Thank you so much, Musisi, for disrupting the class. And they say that you normally use this to bribe me, but it's not true. It's not true. Thank you so much. Start bribing. I didn't even see hey, right now before I said, hey, say stop bribing, go home. Nancy, they will remind you. Yes, they will. So let us stop. Do what you've got to do. Those of you with young family, I'm talking to you now, because if you leave it too late before you start telling them, don't even think that the children are too young to start telling them things. There are things you start telling them when you get to certain age. You start telling them some stories, stop telling them things, and then start doing things. Not just pretend, their hair. Do things with their father. If you're married and both of you are alive and living together, do things that you will want them to do in their own relationship. It works. They learn a lot. They learn. And also tell them how you want them to relate when they get married. Because trust me, if you're not happy in your marriage, if you're not happy in your home, don't even bother with life. You may have all the money in the world. That person that you say, our money, his money is our money. He might give you that money. I'm going to eat money and nothing else. Is that what you want in marriage? Some people, it's not about money. I'd rather just be comfortable. But other things that comes with marriage is there. And that's how you're going to enjoy your life. Even as you get older, you're still smiling. You're not frowning all the time. You're not one of those ones that will wake up in the morning, put their feet on the floor. Instead of saying, Jehovah, thank you. I'm awake this morning and put your feet on the floor. You will just give a mighty sigh because of the person lying beside you that you just woke up the other side of the bed. Is that the type of people? Some people are living like that. That's husband and wife. Is that what we want? Is it all about material things? Is it all about money? Your money is our money. You should know that. Please too. Let me just leave you people. Linda, Linda, you haven't slept. Linda is in India. It's too late there now. We just finished. Actually, we're just rounding up now. We are running up. I would like you to replay, Linda. When you wake up, try and replay this live stream. I'm sure you get a lot from it. Okay. There's quite a few things discussed, and some people came up as co-hosts as well to talk. So if you can replay, that would be good. I know people don't like this live stream to end always. Go and that's what happens in live stream. You are doing it. Some people are coming, some people are going, and you just want to keep going. But there has to be a time when you have to say, we have to stop. And that time has come. And for those who are coming here, again, next week Sunday will be our last live stream for the year on both Ifechi Family and Ifechi Health and Wellness. Next week's live stream will be the same time, 4 p.m. UK time. Ifechi Health and Wellness is going to be packed. I will be here with my co-host, who is my husband. He's going to launch his book. He's going to tell you a bit of his testimony about what happened to him some years ago. Part of it is in the book as well. He's going to talk about essential oil, which is our own medicine in this house. We're going to also talk briefly about our marriage, because this month of December, both our traditional marriage and the church wedding were all done in the month of December. So month of December is always memorable month for us. So on this note, we're going to stop. I didn't really finish what I want to say, but I don't want to go on and on. Maybe in the new year. So I'm saying happy Christmas. No, I won't say happy Christmas now. Next Sunday I'll say that, because after next Sunday, I won't see you either physically or on the screen like this until in the new year. I'll try and do Happy New Year live stream, even if it's for 30 minutes from wherever I am, which AA said I'm keeping a secret, and I'm not. It's not a secret. And but she said that if it's a particular place that she doesn't want to know, that she won't watch. And that broke my heart. You broke my heart by saying that if it's a particular place, it just means that you won't watch. Of course, I know you're joking. You are going to watch. But you're going to be the first. When you see my notification, you're going to watch. So I know you're only saying that I'm going to watch. Yes, Evelyn, it's going to be. Yes, thank you so much, Evelyn. Thank you, Linda. I know you're going to come in now. Please, both of you are in diaspora, so you can rewatch, you can replay. Thank you. Nkechi Cynthia, I've been here for a while as well. Nkechi, please speak to your sister. Nkechi, please connect. I think I have you on IG, don't I? Yeah, we can connect on IG. Let's talk more. Yeah, let me just give you some advice or whatever. We are here for relationship, for families to stay together. That's our mission. So chat me up on IG. Let's discuss a little bit more, because I want your sister to be happy. I want things to work well. But sometimes it's lack of communication, or the way we communicate it, or the way we just think that it's okay. And it's not okay. So there are many things that are causing problems in relationship and marriages. Sometimes when we are relaxed and we just keep going, the other person will think that it's okay, but it's not okay. So there are so many sides to it. So connect with me on IG and Nkechi. We need to make sure that things are okay, because that is our mission on this Ifechi family. We want people, and Ifechi Health and Wellness, we want people to look after their health. That's why sometimes I do a video, I keep talking about it, because things are happening in families, things are happening with our health, and we have to take the bull by the horn and not just shrug our shoulder and say that it's okay. It's not okay. There are things that are not okay, and we must not take them as okay, because if you do, your spouse will keep abusing it without even knowing, because you have not the thing that is okay and you are tolerating it. No. There are things to be tolerated and things that you have to say no to. Okay. So, AA and Spice. Normally, when I finish the live stream, my head that is stay behind to talk. And Funke, they don't want you. Oh, Funke, my God, she's been here from the beginning as well. You know what it means with data in Nigeria? And Nancy has been here for a little while as well. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, everyone that is still here. We still have about 12 people here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please tell people to... Yes, when the live stream finishes, yes, people should go home, including AA and Spice. Everybody should go home. Once I log off, I'm off. Everybody should go home. So I've told them, I've told them. Thank you, everyone. I can't wait to see you all next week, Sunday. As I say, I'm going to do the thumbnail early, and I'm going to advertise it on both channels to remind people, please do me a big favor to share it if you can in your own community. That means that more people will know about the live stream and the book launch and the testimony that will come up next week, Sunday. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to watch it as a replay. You want to be here live and direct. And let me tell AA, Musisi, please be here on time as the class prefect that you are, and behave yourself. Don't let me just disrupt the class, because next week we're going to have a co-host, and you don't want him to see that this is what we do here. Let us that day be in our best behavior. Nothing at all. All these 3 of you should behave next week. I'm begging you now, a week in advance. Next week live stream, please. Looking forward to see. After he has done his bit, maybe an hour he'll be with us. After he has done his bit, we can now come and 3 of you can start your performance because he keeps this live stream going, to be quite honest. So, but when we start, we start with praise and worship for about 10-15 minutes. Hubby will join us, do what he's got to do the book launch, talk about his challenges over the years and stuff like that. And we'll talk about our marriage briefly because month of December is our month. And then he will leave us, and then we can do the remaining 1 hour or so on our own. But that is not hearing you from where. What did I say that he shouldn't hear though? He's not hearing me anywhere, but what? I didn't say anything that he shouldn't hear. Oh my God. Yeah, he's not hearing me. He's in the other sitting room. They are doing watching football, I think. He's watching football. And yeah. So Linda, everyone, thank you so much. Linda, Rose, Nancy, Nkechi, Musisi, the 3 musketeers, Musisi, AA, and Spicy. 3 of you, No dull moment though. At least they make the things quite and every other person, Mami Channel was here, Yo-Yo was here, we don't know who was here. Annie's inside, Funke. I don't know whether Funke is gone or she's waiting for that meeting that they say she shouldn't wait for. So everybody, Evelyn, and everyone, can't remember all the names now. I'm just going from bottom to up. So you are all so appreciated. Thank you so much for coming. Musisi, thank you again for consistently being a member of this channel. I don't advertise membership a lot, People say that you should be saying it all the time, but I'm like, I don't want to be doing that. If people want to be your member, they know what to do. And if I want to be a member to anybody's channel, I know, yes, I don't like advertising it. But Miss Sisi, thank you for consistently being a member of this channel and also on Ifechi Health. You see, he has renewed the member for 13 months. You see what I mean? So thank you so much. He's been consistently a member of this channel and also Ifechi Health and Wellness. And plus other support that he gives me behind the scene. That's why I don't get angry with Musisi. And so you people should leave Musisi alone. If he wants to twerk, let him do. Yes, he's bribing me. We'll be like, Mommy, what did you just say? Because he's bribing you. That's why you're saying that. No. But thank you so much, Musisi, again, for your long-term membership, for the super chat today. I appreciate that so much. What's going on? Say music. Wow, music. Did I miss anything? Nancy, you said something about music. What music? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Leave the class. Anyway, so we are going to stop here. We have spent nearly 3 hours. I think this is one of my longest live streams. Normally, it's about 2 hours, 2.5. Yeah, I think I spent 2-3 hours before, but that, I'm sure maybe one for next week might last up to that because I spent up to 2-3 hours before, and that was when we had something extra to do. But today, we did quite a bit today. So we're going to stop now because in the next 10 minutes, it will be 3 hours. Unless you want us to round it up. Let's have a round. So I can say today's live stream, we spent 3 hours. So let's have another 10 minutes of having Musisi AA. Spice has disappeared. She's gone to finish her remaining apple also. Out you go, sharp, sharp, sharp. Moses, they're telling you to go. But thank you, everyone. So please, what we are saying, marriages. Yes. Time, time flies. Sometimes when I even look at it, I'm just looking at my thing. Let me just see. Yeah. We started. It's now like 10 minutes to 7. We started at 4 p.m. and I was on time today. Yeah. So it's almost 3 hours, but it doesn't feel like, when you're talking, interacting, people are saying things, people are coming, people are going, it doesn't feel, see, Funke is still here. Funke, how do you get your data? I feel for people from Nigeria. That's why if I see them and I don't see them for a little while, I don't mind, because I feel for them so much, what they spend on data. Because when I knew firsthand about this data thing was 2 years ago when we traveled. Hey, and I tried a little live stream in the village, because we had the internet there. We had internet, but when I want to go outside to do the video, the internet in the main house did not obviously work. So I had to put the data on. Hey, by the time I walk around the building, how many times to talk? Back all the money I put don't finish. I'm like, hey. So how are you people doing it in Nigeria? I was listening to one of the YouTubers. She said that she started her channel in 2021, and she was just doing a video to say how happy she is that she's got her first pay. 2021, 2 years plus. Because she said it was maybe middle of 2021, 2 years plus, and she's getting her first pay. So how much data would she have used over that 2.5 years, and so on and so forth? I'm here to stay. Oh, I had internet is expensive. Yes, it is expensive, very expensive. But and then the data is even worse. But most places they have internet. But where we normally stay in Lagos, there's 24-hour internet, and then in the village home there's internet as well. But once you go outside, obviously, no. You need to get ready for school and also get the children. One Funke, I'm telling you now, giving you a reason why you should not stay behind. When Spice is not here, hey, are you going to be on your own? Or it's Spice hiding in the corner, waiting for everybody to go so that she can come back and meet you? Is that the plan? Exactly. I hope we have not timed Spice out. I don't know whether Musisi, I think Musisi has always had a jacket in this live stream. I don't know where she is. So you are going to have your little discussion then, because she's disappeared. She disappeared. I don't think she's been timed out. I don't think so. Maybe she will reappear. I spent 20K on data every. Hey! And that is somebody's salary. I heard that some people are paid 20K as salary in Nigeria. So 20K every month, and then somebody does that every month, and they don't get their first YouTube pay for 2.5 years, and they're still going. It can only be, I don't know. I just don't know. 20K on data. Hey! Oh, Chimo. For this trade they'll get from YouTube. They pay you this month. You don't see anything else for another month or so or two. You see another one. Is that how you're going to be spending 20K? Oh, no, that's too much. I'm not like her. Okay, so Musi said she hasn't timed her out. So I think she's finishing off her remaining fufu. Maybe that's what the problem is. Yeah, so that's too much to spend. That's why I appreciate you all. When I as I said the last time we visited and tried to vlog, because it was like, hey, how are people doing this? So that's a salary, yes. Because some people tell me that their salary is about 20K. And they have family, or these people that are paying 20K, they have, sorry, okay, God rest, so busy with the family. Okay, no problem, God rest. We have finished. We have, if you don't mind replaying, so you can hear what we said about what we are talking before you left, and as we say, everybody do what works for them, but it's just the way. I think what we had problem, which you tried to explain before you left, what we had major problem with was the wording, the way it came out. Once you hear that word, the way how it's said, that's what we had issue with. But then when people now explain, you know that they're not just leaving everything, although we have heard people who will just leave it because it's not for them to do anything. So, but whatever works for everyone, all we want is for people, for sanity to be maintained in relationship, for people to be okay and happy, and not for you to be managing your relationship. I'm just managing. You ask people, how is your husband or how is your wife? If that's the first thing you hear, well, she's just there or he's just there. Hey, you hear that from quite a few people. The first thing when you ask them about their husband is to give this big sigh, and then he's there. Hey, I'm like, wow. And you're still living there as husband and wife just to fulfill all righteousness, so that people will say that you're still there together, that you have not divorced or separated. What kind of life is that? If you're going to talk about somebody and the first thing you do when somebody asks you about your spouse is to sigh and then refer to the person as they are there. That speaks volumes, and it happens. So the jollof rice landed. Yeah. So we're going to stop. Thank you so much for keeping me company as usual. And we're going to stop here. Please make a date for next week, Sunday, Ifechi Health and Wellness. You're going to see it advertised. I'm not very active on Facebook, but I'll try this time to be on Facebook as well as IG and on my community, because I would like as many people as possible to be here to support us in the launching of that book, and also to hear, from my husband, the testimony that he's going to share, and also to wish us all the best for our wedding marriage and wedding anniversaries, which are all in December, and also to wish us safe journey, because after that Sunday, about 5 days after that Sunday, we're going to be traveling and we're going to be away for 4 weeks. But I'm not going to keep this channel not working for 4 weeks. I'm going to be talking, and somebody who normally helps me will help me to upload them, because talk is cheap, so I can easily talk. That's not a problem. But there will be videos coming up for those 4 weeks that I'll be away. So if I don't visit you, let me now beg you now. If you don't see me from the 15th of December till the 15th of January or so, if you don't see me, because when I say where you be traveling and going, the last thing you want to, maybe I just drop the video, I won't even know who has watched or not until I come back. So during that 4 weeks, I will know who my real lovers are, who my real family members are. Whether they will say, we haven't seen her now for 4 weeks, but every time I'll go and watch her, she has it. Some people are doing that. It makes me laugh, because I'm not like that. If you haven't seen me, maybe because I've forgotten or your what do you call it, bell that I put on is not giving me notices, or sometimes you wake up and you have so many bells, so many notices, and you may miss some. But whenever I remember, I go there, I do up to 3 at a time that I miss, and I do them properly, because I know what it means for YouTube. So, but don't say, because she hasn't come to me, I won't go to her. We're not here for that kind of school child play thing. So I'm telling you in advance now, for about 4 weeks, I'll be inactive in the sense that coming to visit people, but you'll still be seeing videos from me. That will be the time I'll know people who really genuinely love me in this family, whether they're still going to be watching, even though I'm not going to be responding until much later. But please watch and share all the things that will be coming up for those 4 weeks. It's going to be loaded, and likes of AA will now know where I will be. And what she said before, she will take it back because she will love what she sees. You will love what you will be seeing. Wait, you will love what you see. So you will now come and tell me when I come back and say, Mami Feche, I didn't know that I will enjoy these videos like this. Not gonna play that role. It's 1/7 ago. You see, thing here, only you now. Let me watch it on my phone to see what people are saying. Well, to be quite honest, when Musisi and AA and Spicy are talking, sometimes I'm lost. That's why I don't even. AA, you're laughing. Yeah, so you will be saying that to me. I can't wait for you to say that to me on one of the live streams. Or in fact, on one of the comments, on the video, when you comment, you say this. You say it. I'm promising you that you'll be like, wow, really? Is that what the Caribbean looks like? Or Dominican Republic, where she went to? Is that what it looks like? And I'm saying that I won't want. No, bring it on, Mami Feche. This Dominican Republic or Caribbean island looks beautiful. That's what you'll be saying. I'm jumping inside my phone the way I'm hearing this. Yeah, so you'll be like, hey, I didn't know that it's the Caribbean that Mami Feche was going to. And she didn't want to let it out. She's going to spend this time in the sunshine in the Caribbean, Dominican Republic. Where else is nice? And I didn't know. I'll definitely be jumping in. Don't be disappointed. Make sure you jump in and make sure you comment. Okay, I'm going to stop this video now. Let me make sure. My thing is saying 3 hours. I want to round it off. So on this note, my lovely people, I'm saying goodbye. And I'll see you all next week, Sunday, 4 p.m. UK time. Ifechi Health and Wellness. We're going to, both of us, myself and Bobby, will be featuring. And I'm looking forward to seeing you. See all the reminders on my community and everywhere. Bye, everyone. Gift or not, thank you so much for coming. I know you are late. If you have time to rewatch later, that would be great. And everyone, thank you so much. I can't start mentioning all your names now, but everybody's still in the chat and people who have come before, I appreciate you all. See you next Sunday. Goodbye and God bless. And I'm signing out. And for those who want to stay, but I think Spice is gone, so the class is over. Your whatever class, what's the word? I don't know. Anyway, she's gone, I think. Rose, thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Good night, everyone. Oh, Funke. Sorry. Anyway, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you all, and I'm looking forward to next Sunday being the last one for the year, and we're going to have Christmas song and celebration. I won't sing song, but YouTube will flag me. But I'll sing it with my voice. These days, when I sing with my voice, they don't flag me. So I'll sing it with my voice. Okay, it's in the background. Okay, then. Bye, everyone. I'm signing off now. Love you all. Have a blessed week and looking forward to next week, Sunday. Bye.